You guys escaped Ravenloft. And then you made it all the way to... You guys chose like a random stone out of the teleporter of the waste stones that Lysanthir found. Wanted to go to the Amber Temple. Marcus knows the other half of the sword is inside the Amber Temple as well. You guys kind of just walked in, didn't heed any of the warnings that were chiseled on the door, and just mosey on in, and a bunch of flame skulls attacked you guys. You guys cleansed them, and of course some children, innocent children that Shaq knew, were vaporized. You guys found some hidden doors down the hallway on the left, made your way downstairs through like a stairwell that was like covered in dust. So this place has basically been undisturbed for a long time. And you guys went into this room. Lysanthir dispelled the arcane lock on the door, and you guys were able to walk in, and you guys saw the 3 god stones. And Lysanthir touched the Borealis, the god of the north wind. Let me use the L key, this stone right here. And what happens to your character, Lysanthir?
Well, a voice says to her, the wind is chilly here. The voice was so cold, her bones rattled as it spoke to her. Visions of people that she had never seen before but heard of. Flashpire. Family long gone, maybe even ancients. Each whispering Elvish to her. Chants, prayers, curses, spells, the lot. Then as she thought it was over, cold chill brushed through her. All of a sudden, her skin began to burn. Places that her tattoos had been where spells that she had once cast before turned into scars. Brandish scars. She let out a scream. But it wasn't just her voice. It was her ancestors. It was people that she had shared blood with. This is why her father begged her to search for the Amber Temple. This is why she had to come here.
Wow.
Are you on your feet or your knees? Or what's your body position?
Probably on my feet. I don't know how I left the character.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my tear.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I just got some new powers. It's fine.
Powers? What do you mean?
Yeah, we'll see. I know things that I hadn't known before. All good things. All good things.
So good, we should also embrace this?
Probably not. I failed some rolls, so suggest not.
Man.
You see
What
like
are the
a
rest
glowing
of these?
ember, glowing ember is almost beneath her suit as she's been changed by touching the godstone.
Wait, can I put what she looks like now in the chat?
Yeah.
She had a little change.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
What in game? It's in game chat. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound, right?
Yeah, just
Only
a flesh wound. Tis but a flesh wound. Hold on, I lost it. I lost it. Keep talking. I'll put it in there eventually. Hold on.
No.
Or you can
Wait,
describe it.
excited.
Basically, she's like, her clothes have totally changed. She's been enveloped by like a flame, a wreath of flame. As she totally touches, she screams out.
I've burnt off a lot of layers.
Shaq, you like look as she's like talking about this a little bit. You're kind of standing outside the door. You see like a flicker in her eyes, almost like a kindling.
Oh. You're burning.
You're on fire.
I'm on fire. Yes.
Sure.
Don't worry. I'm fine. All good things. All good things. I can't feel it. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you actually on fire?
Probably. I do think so.
I wonder what happens if... Dammer kind of gets curious. He's like, wonder what happens if I touch?
Who, me or the stone?
I think he's trying to touch you.
Me-
Always ask first.
I know.
That's what I've learned.
And I don't poke her with my finger. I
You're
poke
like
her with
poke me
my...
with a stick.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's gonna catch on fire.
This is a phenomenon I haven't seen before.
I have something for you, actually.
For me?
Yeah. I'm gonna hand you that sword that I can't remember the name of right now.
Illuminar.
Out of character. Illuminar.
Oh, good. Yes, I'm gonna just hand that to you. I can no longer use this. I feel your god is better than mine.
Oh, there's only one that matters. The one that casts judgment to all of us.
Judgment is irrelevant at this point, Pally, so, you know.
Let's not get into it.
Yeah, let's keep moving. We have a lot to do here.
Where, which guy is mine? I can never. If I stand right here,
Yep.
I know that like the things say stuff. What do they say?
You like look into almost like the reflection of like the one in front of you, which is Noctis, god of the south wind. And do you get closer to it?
No, I thought that I could hear something, if that makes sense, right? Like they were talking.
The party kind of goes quiet for a second as you hear like the kind of the stillness of the air. It seems like the whispering has subsided. But you see like a faint, like you see almost like your darkened reflection, almost like looking into a dark mirror, like a cell phone, when you stare into the godstone in front of you. Then you hear it in your head.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, that.
Marcus.
Is that the one she touched? I don't remember.
She touched the north wind.
Just the north wind. Ironically.
Hold on a second. I think I remember the button
So
here.
so wait, are you cursed? Like, do we need to remove?
I'm not
curse on
cursed.
you? No.
Nope. I've just
Oh, okay.
become
North, south,
Something
and fire.
else.
Something else.
You figured you
Well,
would have touched.
We'll
Figured you
have
would
to
have touched
keep
the
a
fire
closer
one.
eye on you, Lysanther.
Your fire
I mean-
form is beautiful.
okay. This is nice. That's nice. You know, I
glad
can
you
keep us
got it
all
upgraded.
warm. You know,
Yes.
just staying close.
I think I enough. Thank you for the sword. So I take the sword from her, and does it talk to me in any way?
It says, it like reaches out and you like listen to it. It says, you get the feeling like, oh, another one. Like another adventure.
Not again.
Jeez.
Did the North Stone stop talking?
Southstone.
South. That's what I meant.
I don't know, did it?
I guess so. I looked at the other stone too. I'm like, oh.
You look into it, like you're kind of still like kind of cautious, I guess. You're like more than a few feet away.
Yeah, I don't want to go on fire.
You're not close enough to receive its power or glean any insight from it.
Or
Well-
should we just leave these be or
Well, here's the real question: can Lysanther touch all of them?
You know, I thought about that.
I mean, it's just, if you're already,
Yeah, but I like this. I don't want to ruin this. You know?
yeah, I guess
Yeah.
if the other stones have some negative drawbacks, I'm sure you would not look quite human at the end of all this.
Yeah, and I kind of like looking a little alive. Not dead.
Well, the words that I would impart is, be wary in touching him, for I myself would not do so.
I do agree. That'd be probably the best course of action. Be very cautious with what you touch.
Dharma, do you want to touch one?
I think Ireena
Do I
wanted to
hear
touch one as
anything?
well, where are you moving your guy? You are outside of the room, really. You're here.
Gonna move him in.
Okay, move your character in.
I'll move out and I'll start so I can get out of the way. Let's see here. There we go.
Okay.
You're just too curious.
And Tog, he's
Should you
pretty
pass the
injured, so
sword
he's kind of
off
staying
already?
back.
To be fair, I did run in there and just kind of touch his stone with no
In
care.
2 miles, take exit 362 on the right to 1100
There we go.
south towards USA Scout.
We're
Where
going.
is coming from?
Awesome.
No, wait,
Stop
hold on. The
Barovia.
stone's speaking to me. Hold on.
It's a stone.
Telling us to go a
You don't
direction.
understand. It's telling me to go somewhere.
Take a right.
Take a right.
I heard take a right.
That is too funny.
I think we should take a left.
So Dwarma, you walk in the room. It's cold, but the air is still in
Humidity.
eerie. What do you do?
Do I hear them speaking to me?
You're pretty far away. Like you see Marcus and Lysandris standing in front of you. Lysandris, her eyes like kindle. Obviously, like her touching the Godstone has had a profound effect. Her body has been completely changed, as well as some of her clothes.
Your
And
name change?
I did.
Yeah, I was wondering. It's like,
Okay.
wait, it's not Lysanthir.
Like, wait a second. She reinvented herself.
There you go.
What are these things? Never came across them before. Ever.
Right.
Well, they're stones.
I mean, we know that Strahd came here a long time ago, and he derived some of his powers from this temple. I don't know if it's from these stones or something else.
I move closer to the left stone.
the one, Ivonius, the goddess of fire.
Yes.
All right, I'll move your character here.
During this time, I'm going to be chanting a prayer of healing for everyone, so it takes 10 minutes.
Is
Okay.
that full health?
Is this a ritual
No,
spell?
not full, no. No, it's just me mumbling for 10 minutes.
So I'm going to turn on our timer, and I'll forward the timer 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, and then once that's done, I'll roll for everyone to get healing.
Okay, we're counting this as a short rest. Now everybody did level up after the last game, but the hit points and hit dice did not refresh. Dwarma, you look into the reflection
Do that.
of the stone as you get closer, and you see like your face in the reflection of this like mirrored like obsidian glass. But looking back at you is like a faint figure of a light-skinned black woman with an afro, and she stares blankly back at you as her face like kind of comes over yours, and yours like vanishes into the stone. You feel like a sense that you want to reach out and touch it. Do you want to touch the stone?
So Dharma takes his left hand. He slowly reaches for the stone. But at the last second, he pulls it back. And he tells himself, it's like, whoever you are, maybe another time.
As your hand gets like closer to the stone, you feel like a great longing of fear, and you feel like it's hard to describe, a darkened place of 1,000 pits. But without you getting closer to the stone, that's all the information you glean from it.
Do I feel like a sense of heaviness within my heart?
I don't know, do you?
I feel pain. Despite the longing. The fire is very stinging and it burns right through my soul. But I also hear the cries of untold pain.
Doesn't sound very kind. What about the other one?
Touch him.
I don't know. What about it? You want to get close enough to touch it?
No, I'm asking Dwarma. It's like that one doesn't seem very kind.
Touch
You-
the other one.
Dwarma, do you want to approach the Noctis, god of the south wind?
I will approach Noctis.
So I'm going to move your character here. Do you reach out and try to touch it?
I want to see it. Same thing as the fire obelisk.
Make a perception roll. The DC is 12.
$15.
Yep. Thank you for not having your add-on installed so we can see the roll. You see like another great gold dragon in the reflection flying through the air. What do you do?
A gold dragon.
It seems
Does it
to be
speak?
like flying through the sky with extreme speed. It doesn't say anything to you. It looks like we lost someone from Tailspire. Oh, no,
I'm still.
there's
Oh.
Ireena.
Yeah. I speak to it.
Do you touch it?
Who are you?
You say, "Who are you?" to the stone.
Yes.
You feel a pain. It wants you to touch it. Do you touch the stone?
I feel the pain. The pain becomes even harder.
Okay.
I feel the need to touch it, but my hand shakes. My hand shakes as I try to move it.
And as you're kind of
Right.
like overcoming this and you're kind of like feeling this pain, you see like legions of the Urks in the reflection. The gold dragon flies above them. It must be a vision of the last war. What do you do? What does the group do?
I'm gonna grab the hilt and see if it's just saying anything to me.
You see the vision of the hilt again. It's excited, thrilled that it's so close to its other half. It's just around the other room.
Yeah, the room of death.
The room of death.
I have an idea about that room.
Idea away. What do you guys do?
Well, I take a quick break from the prayer that I'm reciting. Well, these stones ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I think there's more for us to discover in this accursed place.
I agree. Let's see if we continue. Maybe find the hilt, the other half of that sword for you.
I don't touch the stone.
Okay. You
Good
back
choice.
away. You back away from the stone, Dwarma, and the vision like vaporizes, but you see like an image of yourself in the stone. But the stone's reflection, as you kind of move around in front of it, the mirror, the reflection doesn't mirror your exact image. What do you guys do?
What do I?
You
what do
see
I
your
see?
reflection, but it's not like a true reflection of yourself.
Don't fall for that trap.
I think Ireena DC'd. See if we get her back.
By the way, during this kind of a short rest, I'm going to cast Aid.
The short rest is over. Feel free to cast any spells or add the hit points and stuff now.
Yeah. I'm going to cast...
Whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever. I was gonna say whatever power this is, I don't want it.
Everyone gains 13 hit points.
I'm at full health.
Well, yeah, I know a lot of people aren't, including myself.
Tog's like, thank you.
That brings me
Yep.
to full. Thank you.
I'm going
Thank
to
you,
cast
laddie.
Armor of Agathes on myself, so there's a frost that goes over my armor, and then cast Aid on myself, Shaq, and Tog. So you gain 5 5 hit points and 5 max hit points. Your hit points go up by 5.
But I also wanted to cast Aid for Dharma, Lysandris, and Ireena. So that's, 5 temporary for 8 hours.
So everybody has 5 temporary
Max.
and max for 8 hours. Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Add it to the sheet or keep it as a reminder, mentally. Temporary hit points do not stack. Just as a FYI. Where are we going? What are we doing?
So I have an idea with this dark room. This amulet can cast daylight. We could cast daylight right on the darkness and see if that lights it up. It's worth a try.
I agree.
Oh, someone got murdered.
In Dorma's house.
Well, does the amulet only have a few uses?
I think right now it does, but right now I think it has all of its charges.
Oh, okay. Because I also have daylight once we gained a level. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, because it says it.
Well, then, frankly, yeah, I don't know how many times can you technically cast it.
It's a 3rd level spell, so technically 5 times.
Oh wow, geez, so a lot. So yeah, if I did it, it uses there's 10 charges, and let's see, it uses 5 of the 10 charges, so it's a pretty big spend.
Well, yeah. Well, is yours daylight
I don't know,
or
let's
is
see
it
if-
sunlight?
Hold on, let's see if it got clarified.
So basically,
Yeah,
the
'cause-
ability of the amulet is kind of a special ability. What Marcus is describing is it's not an official spell. It's a legendary artifact or legendary item. Basically, it creates sunlight, and it's
Sheds
used to
bright light in
Yeah.
30 feet and another dim light in another 30 feet.
Yeah.
It's used mostly for fighting vampires.
Okay.
It's a very
Yeah.
specialized form of daylight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's
So
not
my
the
regular
daylight spell.
daylight. Yeah, my regular daylight is 60 feet and then 60 feet. And
Oh, wow.
if any of the areas overlap with darkness created by magic, if it's a 3rd level spell or lower, it's dispelled.
Okay, let's use yours. Yours sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, gaining that level helped.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Let's
So-
let's just peek around this corner without getting zapped like Tog did, and maybe cast it on that area.
So Lysanthir, I don't think is in Tailspire, so I'm going to control her character, right?
Sounds good.
So I'm just moving you outside of the room, and then you hear a voice, and I'll whisper you.
Oh, me, great.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Marcus, as soon as you leave, you're the only one who can see it. Down the hallway, because you can see 120 feet. You have 120 feet dark vision, right? So let me go to my number 2. So let me click this. So you can see kind of down here. Now, this is pretty realistic of how actually dark it is, even with dark vision. You only see faint outlines and shades of gray.
Yeah, if that's what you're ruling.
That is my ruling. We're going to stick with it because it's also based on the other monster that the creators from that. So you do not see perfectly like true sight. You basically have 120-foot dark vision, but you can see through magical darkness. Okay, Marcus? But you see far enough because your dark vision is far enough. You can see the end of the hallway. At the end of the hallway, one of the doors is already open. And that's all I'm going to tell you. Do you want me to highlight it for you? It's like way down here.
Yeah, I tell that to the party. I was like, there's a doorway on the other side that's open already. I can't see through the door. I can't see past the door. I don't know what's in the other room.
Are we still covered by Shaq's stealth spell?
Pass without trace, correct. Shaq is still concentrating.
Sweet. Upon hearing about the open door, I'd say maybe we sneak our way down there.
Does someone else want to sneak? Better than myself? I could stand right here.
I could become a tiny little mouse and sneak across the hall.
Yeah, because
Please
there's
get our friends to help us too.
because there, on your right is the room where Tog got zapped,
Oh, that's right. It's right there.
Marcus
And,
points over to here.
and then straight ahead is the door that's open, which I don't see anything.
Well, do
I
we
can
want
s-
to try to fight this guy, or do we want to try to sneak?
I think we should sneak. Tog is like really not
Right.
He's
combat
not
ready.
up to it.
Tog is like,
Shaq.
I'm going to stay back, but if you guys need me to search anything, I will.
Shaq, you
British
think you
accent.
can make more
Sorry.
of those? Right.
Or
I
what?
can see Tailspire, but I'm having a hard time. I can't move my character. My internet's kind of like going in and out.
That's okay. I'm going to just move you
We'll
for
help
you,
you out.
Ireena, and we'll just help you out. You don't need to just, as long as you're here in Zoom, that's fine. You're
Jack,
playing from a
can
car.
you make-
Yeah, I don't think we should go fight that guy, so we need to sneak.
Yeah, I have invisibility, and I can upcast it. So,
Well, I think one way or another, we're going to have to traverse down this hallway, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd say so.
Yeah. Or just go back up the stairs and we'll still have the same hallway.
So you want me to thump forward?
Well, with the +10 of Shaq concentrating, I mean, this is probably the best opportunity to do so.
All right.
To go thumping.
Let me let me take the lead here, and I'll walk forward and see what's around the corner.
I will also cast guidance upon you.
So if you cast guidance, you lose concentration. It's a concentration spell.
I don't have any concentration
Okay.
up right now.
You reach out and touch them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got a D4
Alright.
to whatever skill check you make. The next skill check, it lasts for 1 minute.
So I'm gonna look. As I'm walking forward, I'm doing either looking at the doorway to see if I can see anything.
Why don't you move your
or-
character?
Yeah, so it's gonna be like moving right here, and then be looking around the corner.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see through magical darkness, and if you remember, I whispered you what you saw.
I don't know if I got that
It
whisper.
was a pretty giant dialogue box of actually what you see in the room, but you have to make a perception roll, and then I'm going to make a perception roll with the creature, because with your sword, it emits, in basically coldness, it emits like a torch.
Yeah, but it's not out.
Okay. I'm going to make a perception roll regardless.
Okay.
Um,
And when I'm also doing a perception roll.
yeah, because you're like looking out around the corner, right? The DC is high. Why don't you roll it up?
Perception. Okay.
Yeah, and then you have to make a stealth roll as well.
I rolled a natural 1 for perception.
Oh,
You just
dear
didn't beat it
God.
right now, but why don't you roll a stealth roll?
Stealth. That's my best skill.
I'm just going to roll a d20 and see what I get. It did not show up in the
I
in the
also
log.
got a natural 1, so I got an 11.
Getting them out. I'll
Well,
re-roll
do you
it.
want to use the guidance for that?
What is
You got
the
a
guy?
D4.
One D4.
Mine as well.
So I rolled a nat 3 on my perception as the creature's trying to look out at you. You rolled a nat 1 on your stealth roll.
Yeah, I mean, I still got like 11 though.
Don't you roll
Now
with
you have
disadvantage?
15.
Yeah, I did roll that because I rolled a 6 at first.
I'm just looking to see what the perception of the creature is.
So it's a 13.
So how stealth works when I simplify it, it's just over the passive perception of the creature. So you have to beat the passive perception of a creature's over stealth, right? If you roll under that passive perception, the creature sees you. The creature has spotted you, and I'm going to say it casts a spell on you.
Sure.
We kind of have to roll initiative.
Full cover?
You're behind cover. We're going to roll, you and I are going to roll initiative, and then we're going to see who goes first. I rolled pretty badly. Why don't you roll up an initiative score?
Is it just Marcus?
You can get behind cover, Marcus, as you begin to hear the incantations of magic happening. I'm assuming Marcus beats the initiative score. Before the spell is finished being incanted, Marcus kind of moves out of the way. What do you guys do?
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
You beat the creature's initiative score, so I moved you out of the way.
Yeah, all I do is just step back.
Yep.
Okay, we might not want to go that way.
Let me
What
think.
do I see?
Well,
Can you
give me a second. Let me
whisper
think
me?
for a second. Because
Like, do we
now
want
you
to
guys are level
dash?
8, so I'm going to play a harder mode on you. Give me a second. Just because you go behind the corner doesn't mean anything.
Well, get your happy ass over here then.
Yeah, all right.
Why don't we have everybody? I'm just going to throw an easy mode fireball right behind this corner. So even though Marcus kind of backs out of the way, thinks he's safe. So Dwarma and Marcus makes deck saves. The DC is 17. And I'll roll up a fireball damage. It's just a level 3 spell.
Do you want me to counterspell it?
You're not in range of 30 feet to counterspell it. So roll a deck save.
Then I'm guessing making a deck save then.
Yeah, because you're kind of moved out of position as well.
24.
You pass. You take half damage. It's
Fireball,
8d6.
Fireball.
8d6 fire damage.
I rolled a 10.
So you failed, so you take full damage or half because you have the sword out, right?
Yeah.
So it's 32, so both you take
fire doesn't
32
matter.
divided by 2. So mark it on your character sheet. And I think Dwarm is actually peeking a little bit. If I'm actually looking at this correctly, if we can actually draw a line of sight. Dwarma is kind of peeking into the room. Dwarma, do you want to back away?
Yeah, I want to back away, but first I want to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay, you use it as a reaction. Mark it on your character sheet. It's a first level spell. Unless you upcast it.
I can upcast it to level 2.
Okay. So Marcus, did you mark the hit points on your character sheet? 16.
Yeah, because
damage?
I have 15 temporary hit points. So, but my guy's in essence like unfazed.
Okay. Dwarma, you got to move out of the way, or I'm going to zap you. What are you doing?
Okay, moving out.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Could you resend me the description of whatever I saw? I
Sure.
can't find it.
I think we lost someone else in Tailspire. Do you guys need another invite? Or are we good? We just have a few people having issues.
2d6
Let's see,
fire
like
damage.
maybe emailed me to.
No, Baridian's back. Okay. It's in you. I whispered it to you in the Discord message, but I will whisper you again.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I do see it.
Yep, just scroll up.
I'm just gonna read it out loud.
Well,
Says
why don't
four
you just
black-
don't read out loud. Try to flavor it up with your own Marcus ways.
And just give me a minute.
Flavor.
Take us
I
to
like
flavor
that.
count.
Yes.
Baridian, you see this huge fireball go off, and like Marcus is like a shield of aided energy is all what evaporated. And also Dwarma got hit because he's as usual scouting ahead.
Let's see, Absorb Elements 2d6.
What do you do, Shaq? As you're watching these buffoons.
If I turn into a cat, can this
Yeah.
thing see me?
You'd have to make a stealth roll. Like a
An
black
invisible
cat.
cat.
Like a black
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah.
You want to do a black cat?
Yeah.
You sure?
Maybe like a rat.
I could do a
black
rat.
cat.
Those
Well,
are
do-
smaller.
Do a spider.
So, well, they're smaller and they'd be
Spider.
less. I imagine a cat doesn't
You
live
could
up
climb
here.
walls.
Well,
Yes. Spider.
You want to do a little spider?
Yes.
Pull it up. So this is what the spider monster looks like. Now, we're just going to keep your model out.
That is freakish.
That's kind of cute.
I'm
Thanks.
looking for you, Shaq. So, Shaq, we're just going to kind of tuck your model over here for now. I will put a torch on you. And then what I'll do is I'll give you permission of this model.
So
There you go. Now you have permission. So you get to move. And then you're going to make a stealth roll with the spider if you want to try to sneak past the hallway.
well, theoretically, I could climb up this wall, right, and then
Yeah,
across
you
the
can
ceiling.
climb up the wall using your ability, and you can go on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then do you have dark vision as a spider? Because Goliaths don't have dark vision. So it's pretty dark.
Yep. 30 feet.
So you have dark vision as a spider? Nice. So you can see a little bit, 30 feet. Okay. I'm assuming that you've made it across the thing. Because you're out of line of sight when you're climbing across the ceiling. Just makes sense. The ceiling, I think, here is like 20 feet high or something. It's a pretty tall ceiling. And the model's to scale. You make your way across. You guys see the spider moving across. If you look really carefully into the darkness, where do you go, Shaq? I mean, you can only see like this far, though. You know, it's not very far. Do you want to continue to move down the hallway?
Yeah. I'll keep going.
Move your model.
That's a good point.
Tell us what you see.
It's dark. Even
Very
darker.
astute.
So I'm gonna tell you what you see inside this room now, Shaq. Okay.
Okay.
The door is open, like Marcus saw. I'm gonna link you the creatures that you see.
Boy.
You hear like scuttling and talking and so forth like that. This is what you see inside. Like a few of these creatures. Now you can talk as a spider in your beast form. And you're real quiet, so we don't have to even roll a stealth check, but if you start moving closer or do something, then obviously something's gonna happen. What do you want to do?
Guys, there's some real ugly sons of bitches in this room.
You're like trying to say this. You're like pretty far away from the group. You're like, you know, it's like you can't even really talk, you know, unless you get really close to one of the bat. You have to go back to the players. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll go back.
All right, so I'm gonna just click your model, and then I'll shift click back across as you climb your way back. The group like kind of gets around you. I'm assuming to like hear what you have to say. What do you want to say?
They have one eye. It's as big as your head, Lysandris. And spikes. And claws.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's medium sized.
Oh.
It's about 4 or 5 feet tall.
By the way, in the room is basically sheathed in amber, all the walls. There's several pillars, and there's also several statues of wizards, but one's toppled. But what's zapping us appears to be a black statue with outstretched arms. So I don't know if it's mobile, but it's definitely not friendly.
Is there any way we can destroy it?
I don't know.
Or at least untrigger the trap?
I just wonder if we cast daylight on it, if it would, what would happen to it. I don't know, because I don't know if it's mobile.
Well, you said it was a statue, right?
Yeah. Well, how far away from this hallway is he? Do you think, feet wise?
Let me look.
I'll
Or
just
let me
tell you.
think.
I'll tell you.
Well, yeah.
So basically, it's about 60, 70 feet there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. Well, I think I'm going to.
Gonna do it?
I'm gonna go up because it's a range of 60 feet. And I'm gonna peek around the corner and cast daylight.
I don't want to get zapped in the face again with another fireball.
Now you only get the stealth advantage of Shaq's within 30 feet of you, I believe. I'm not sure about
Well,
the
did
rule
he
on
come
that.
back?
Yeah, he's back with you now. So
Okay. Well, Shaq, would you like to come up just a little bit?
Just go sit on his shoulder.
Yeah, just sit on my head.
So this is kind of how I'm going to position you guys to kind of give you the
Ratatouille
benefit of
this
the doubt.
Oh,
So this is how it works. Baridian makes a
Awesome.
stealth roll.
right.
He's wearing mithril armor, so he doesn't get disadvantage. I moved you back, Shaq, because you'd still, just so you don't get fireballed.
That's 22.
So you beat the passive perception of the creature.
Sweet.
Do you want to cast the spell out there?
Yeah. Good. Gonna cast daylight right
Is it
there.
verbal component?
It is verbal, yes.
So as soon as you start talking, we'll roll initiative. Do you want to roll
Okay.
initiative?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Okay. Let me roll a d20. I'm trying to keep the rolls public.
Well, I just think that I would just do it myself
I rolled a 12, so I beat you.
because the duration's an hour, so we can still sit back.
Yeah, but you have to
and
understand the
roll.
creature has beat you in the initiative. You start canting magic, the creature starts
Okay.
canting a magic and gets like kind of ahead on you on that. Even though you pass your stealth roll, just you
Okay.
see dark, you see magical. You don't even have dark vision, so you're like you actually can't even target this creature. So I won't even allow this, right? Because you have to have your torch out, and then immediately the creature would spot you. So why don't we just
Okay.
back your character back up for a minute as we rethink this?
Okay. I have
Because you're
a
human,
suggestion.
right? You can't even see it.
Well, how big's the room?
Well, the statue's 70 feet away.
70 feet
And-
away?
Yeah. But you can't target it because, see, it's dark.
I don't need to target it, it's just the area. It's basically 120 feet. If the 120 feet touch
Sure.
mechanical darkness, it dispels it.
Yeah, but you can't even target the darkness because you can't see shit.
Well, I mean,
So
Okay.
what I'm going to do is I'll allow it. I'm just saying, like, you're, like, blindly, like, casting it in front of you, really. Because,
right.
like, you don't have your torch out or anything. But well, I beat you in the initiative count. We'll have you make a con save.
18.
I think you pass because the DC 17. So you take half damage. Let me look up the spell real quick. You hear the voice, the similar voice that hit Tog before.
There you go.
Just some like evil ass magic being cast on you. 78 plus 30 or half. So let's roll it up. But we'll allow your daylight spell to go off if you're still standing. So 78. Oh, that's not allowing me. I gotta go into the encounter builder because I want you guys to see the roll. $35 plus 30, 65 or half.
You can't be
So half.
serious.
No, you took half that.
You took half of
Took half
that,
of
so
that.
65 divided by 2 is what? 32?
Are we rounding down?
Yes, you have to round down.
You took
Okay.
32 points of damage.
Okay.
That you goes through your temp HP first, right?
I don't have any temp HP.
Okay. Do you have a
Okay, but-
Do you have a concentration spell up?
Nope.
Okay. Your daylight spell can go off now. You feel a wave of
well,
necrotic
hold
energy
on.
hit you.
All right, so that room will be basked in daylight for 60 feet. I would just say, from the point of whatever you think is logical for me to have casted it from,
Yeah, it works for
and
sure.
then 60 feet past that for dim light. So,
Let me look up the spell real quick. Yeah, it's just 60 feet. So I'm just saying you like randomly cast it in there. But I mean, it's able to
Yeah.
light up. I'm going to just simplify it. It lights up the whole fucking room.
I've
Now
figured,
keep in
yeah.
mind, any creature in there, other creatures in there, now they're alerted to your presence as well. Right? Because you're kind of
Okay.
stealthing around. So like now the whole room is visible. But like if there's any other things like around, I'm going to include those monsters in the initiative count basically.
Oh boy.
I'm just looking
go,
it up.
boys.
It doesn't require concentration, so it's just 1 hour duration. The whole thing lights up. The magical darkness drops. Should we all roll initiative?
mean, you tell
Well,
us. We just want
I
to
got
light
some
this
new
fucking
spells
thing
I
up.
want to
You
use.
see the-
Let's
you
Let's
see
go.
the-
roll for initiative, guys.
You see the whole room light up, and you see a statue in the middle of the room, Baridian, as this wave of necrotic energy is like you just released a spell. You almost collapse to your knees. You see this eerie-looking statue. The voice seems to be coming somewhere from around there.
Yes.
It would probably require a perception check if you want to stick around. What are we doing, guys?
Daramus just face
So-
palming. I'm like,
okay,
we
so
could
here's
have
the thing.
just done invisibility,
Baridian makes a
upcast
perception
it.
check. I make, so that's his action. Now I get to make another spell.
Oh boy.
Is that what we're doing?
Daramus just face palming and saying to himself, "We should have just done invisibility."
Okay, since I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna hit Baridian with another spell, but I'll tell Baridian what he sees. You see like a little bit of skittering or something inside of the head of the statue, because the whole area is light, so you can see inside of it. But you see like just arc of electrical energy come out and hit you. Now I'm gonna hit everybody basically with it because it's chain lightning, so it's gonna go around the corner and stuff.
Oh God damn it!
So, what's the point of me rolling the perception check?
You could see it was a DC 20 perception check even to spot the creature. So you see something is
Because I rolled
scurrying
it,
in
we're
the head of
doing
the.
chain lightning.
Yeah. So there's like,
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is actually let's change the lighting of the actual scene, right? So I'm gonna go to the atmosphere conditions so you guys can kind of see better. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let me see if I can turn it up. I'm gonna turn up the exposure. Does that help? Not really.
I can't see shit.
Let
I
me.
still can't see anything.
I know it sucks. So I turned it to default sky.
Can't see.
So there we
shit.
go. I kind of turned it up a little bit now. You can see inside the room at least, right?
Yeah.
So you see the statue here, Baridian?
It is pitch black on my screen.
I can't see shit.
I can see pretty good now that I've turned it
I
up.
can see fine on the stream. Stream's clear.
Yeah, I can see fine. I don't know why. Let me just double check to see the range of the spell, Baridian. Yeah, it hits you for sure.
Wait, from that area to where Baridian's at?
I'm going to give Baridian advantage on the
Hits him?
deck save because he's behind the corner, kind of peeking. And this is a deck saving throw, so he's behind fortified cover. So he gets advantage on deck saves. But give me a second while I'm just reading it real quick. So 3 other targets within 30 feet of Baridian will get hit. So I'm going to do this. I think it arcs again 30 feet. Again. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
So how it works is the lightning hits you, then it arcs to other people around here, up to 3 bolts. The way I understand this spell, give me a second. Yeah. The way they've worded the spell is a little tricky, but I'm assuming it's going to hit everybody because it just chains out. So how it works is the chained lightning goes out, zaps Baridian at the corner, but then hits everybody else. Baridian's the only one who gets advantage on deck saves since everybody else is behind just out in the open, really. But the lightning still hits Baridian. So I'm going to say it hits everybody except for Tog because Tog ain't here.
I thought you said it hits 3 people total.
The first one hits 3. Then it arcs out again and hits another 3 at 30 feet. So it would hit Dwarma. Then the second bolt would come out and hit another 3 players out there.
So just infinite.
No, it's up to 9 players total, I think. Plus the original target.
So everybody except Tog.
So it can hit up to
gets
10
hit.
people within certain ranges, but it can go around
Tog's
corners.
just standing there like a dingus.
Tog is looks like shit. He's out. So everybody roll a deck save DC 15 as I roll up 10d6 damage.
I do
So to
have lightning
sum
resistance.
it up,
And you take
it
half damage,
hits
Shaq.
Tog, arcs, hits me, then hits Shaq,
Nice.
then hits everybody. Because it's just gonna travel.
Yeah. Let
At
me roll it.
21.
Yeah, same here. That's
Oh,
good.
awesome.
You guys passed. You guys take half
Deck
damage.
save.
Yeah.
Phew.
It's 10d6 damage. Let me roll it. Tog is coming in, by the way.
Fucks.
We'll have him roll a saving
I
throw
fail.
as he comes in. Here comes
It's not
Here
good
comes
for
Jamie.
him. He will not be happy.
Jamie. Well, actually, we'll count it. We'll just say.
Don't even join.
Well,
Don't
actually,
even join.
Just
we got everybody here, guys. I rolled really low. I rolled
Oh,
only
good.
33 damage, 33 or half. So if you pass,
Oh,
you
good.
got
Yeah,
to
no,
mark it
you only hit 4 people total. You create a bolt of lightning that hits
Yeah,
your
then
target
it creates
of choice.
3 additional bolts of lightning, which hit 3 additional people.
Yeah, and then those bolts don't become more bolts. So
Yeah, they do.
what 3 people are you hitting? No, it doesn't talk about bolts becoming more bolts.
Yeah, it does.
Let me check it.
I mean, I'm
Feel
reading
free
it.
to read it. We'll roll it up. We'll just
You
make the
create a bolt of
judgment now
lightning and zap
look it
one
up again.
guy. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other
Yeah,
targets.
3 other targets.
Yes.
So 3 bolts
There you
lead
go.
to 3 other targets like this. So imagine 3 bolts
It
coming out one.
stacks.
No,
Boom.
you can't, like, let's say, do the 3 little bolts on a single target. These 3 bolts can hit 3 targets. Those 3 don't then arc to another 3.
They
They're-
do. That's
you're
why it
reading-
says other 3.
No, you're not reading it correct.
Okay, so I'm going to allow only the last 2 people not to get hit, which will be Tog. We'll say Marcus and Shaq don't get hit. Where's Tog at? We moved
Tog should
Tog
be
up?
back by
yeah, well, let's
Shaq.
move actually, Shaq doesn't get hit because this is just his model we put out. Marcus is standing way in the back. I'm allowing only Marcus not to get hit. Marcus and Tog.
Well, so it's only 3 bolts.
The way I've read,
Bolts
yes, as the DM,
hit
I read it,
as much as 3 targets total.
and then
3
what's the
bolts.
next sentence? As you're trying to rule
Each
for
of
it?
which must be within 30 feet.
And then it says 3 other bolts, right?
No, 3
Okay.
bolts then leap from that target,
Yes.
Baridian, to target as many as 3 targets.
Which
3
must
bolts,
be with
3 targets. Which 3 are hitting what 3 players? And you're just saying the first 3 people that are close.
Okay, Marcus is right.
Yeah, they're not like multiple bolts.
It hit
Bolts
Shaq.
are creating more bolts.
Yeah.
Dwarma and Lysanthir.
Panther.
So if you guys rolled those
Lysandris.
safe, it's Lysandris. So those 3 players, so everybody else didn't need to roll or add the damage. We can add the damage back. So we have Baridian, Shaq as spider
Jack,
form.
myself, and Lysandris.
Yes.
Spider form is gone.
Okay.
I'm squished.
Let me,
Squished.
we'll delete the spider for now. We'll move Shaq's regular model back into position. Okay, so you guys see this lightning come out and take damage. Shaq needs to roll a Constitution saving throw to keep his pass without trace up, as it's a concentration spell. Are we rolling
Okay.
initiative? Are we rolling initiative?
I mean, you keep asking.
Well, I
that.
only
We
have
just
12
wanted
hit
to-
points.
No,
so I'm
we are
gonna
not
walk
rolling
away.
initiative. We are not
Yeah.
rolling initiative.
We were just trying to cast some sunlight.
Yeah.
You did. You cast
Okay.
a sunlight.
Like it's bitch.
I added it up.
Use your spells.
What are we doing,
So I'm
guys?
gonna walk away, and I'm
What are we
gonna.
doing, guys?
I'm not rolling initiative. I'm walking away from the fight.
Walk away. Walk away. Okay. So we still roll the damage.
Yeah, the damage rolls up on those 3 people.
33.
Or those 4 people I said.
33.
Okay.
Are you
Sorry,
bloodied?
Baridian. I thought that
Okay.
was.
Darren was like, enough. Obviously, this is not working. So here's what we're
Really?
gonna do. I'm gonna upcast invisibility, get as many people as we can, and we're gonna sneak past that hallway. I am not going to get hit again.
Wait a second.
Does invisibility cover Marcus's heavy ass armor?
Shaq fails a
Still
save, so your pass without trace goes down.
Sorry.
There's no. I don't think
Cast
there's
it
any.
again.
I don't think there's
Okay.
any reason to go like downstairs. I think we should go back upstairs, like away from this creature in the statue. Like I don't even want to stand here talking anymore because the creature might be able to come out of the statue and walk towards us.
Marcus, let's get out of here then.
Let's go back up the stairs.
What level spell is the daylight spell?
It's a 3rd.
It's dispelled.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and walk right back up that
let's go.
stairs.
Awesome.
Okay.
Boy, it's hard to navigate.
Okay,
Fine.
so everybody going back upstairs as we kind of got freaked out?
Yep.
I'm a little
Cast,
spooked.
no
cast
point in
without
going
trace.
forward.
The Amber Temple is offensive.
Everybody, before we go back up, Shaq gathers everybody around. He recasts Pass Without Trace. Everybody has Pass Without Trace again. I'm gonna move some of the players like Lysanther and everybody back upstairs.
Let's go back to our little
Jamie's
campfire
here.
thingy.
Huzzah, I
Hi,
can't
welcome.
The
So-
door was shut because you guys came in through the secret door. Give me a second while we get Jamie in here and I resituate things. Let's kind of park our characters up near the stairs here.
While
Even
he's
at
doing
the
that,
stairs?
While he's doing that, let's come up with a better plan than just peeking our heads throughout the window.
Yeah, what do you have in mind? I can't move. It's so hard to navigate this.
I casted 2 first level spells, so cure wounds on myself.
Oh, I needed to hit apply to the game board, but I'm going to go back to the previous exposure since we dispelled it. So we're going back to total darkness. Did you guys? So I just had a guy on Twitch tell me the reason why you guys couldn't see it and Lysandris could see it on screen is because I didn't hit apply to the game board. So my bad.
All good.
Were there any other rooms in that big room that we were just in?
First of all, is Tog, how wasted is Tog?
He's quiet.
Did they win, Tog?
Uh,
You lost?
in penalties, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, mate.
So,
oh boy.
Tog,
Oh, sorry.
I rooted for Italy, so yeah.
Oh god, don't say that right
Don't start a fight. Come on.
Look, I thought my team curse was gonna work. Okay.
I'm just playing an
Usually
absolute
when
barbarian that doesn't have any morals. He might kill a wizard tonight. It'll be fine.
Look, I thought my team curse was gonna work. If I root for the other team, they were gonna lose. I usually am on the team that loses.
I feel like we're gonna have to resurrect a wizard.
Yeah, they played well. It just went to penalties, and England are notoriously bad at penalties, unfortunately.
Wow, that's a bitch, man.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the players. Like, because now the player that missed the penalty shot, he's gonna get blamed, and I don't think he should. But
No.
it's what it is.
That happens.
Yeah.
You guys make your way up the dusty staircase. Tog, people just got hit with some lightning. There's 2 secret doors on the side. That's how we got down. This door is shut in front of you because Ireena wanted to go downstairs originally.
Call me to the game board when you get an opportunity as well.
Yep. What do you guys do?
Okay, here's the idea that I had. If I can, like I said, if I can upcast invisibility and Shaq can cast Pass Without a Trace, would that make it a lot easier to stealth it?
Just
But
to
where are we
clarify-
gonna go?
Just to clarify, this thing that shot us, was that the same thing that shot me out the mullion windows?
It hit a Baridian with another finger of death and chain lightning the group.
Oh, finger of death. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a smallish type creature that's hiding in the statue of the main room.
It won't be small.
I also have invisibility, just in case.
Invisibility won't save my clunk.
But Pass Without a Trace adds +10 to the stealth roll.
Which I don't do well at.
As we have seen already.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, but that's why it's like someone could scout ahead. I'm almost wondering if we should like hunker down in a room and have like kind of rest and maybe have someone to explore around, and so we're not kind of blindly going from area to area.
Derma looks at Shaq and essentially says, "Can you get some of your animal friends to help us scout the place?"
Oh my god, you should make an army of spiders.
I mean,
Please do.
couldn't Shaq be like invisible, pass without a trace, and a spider, and just kind of explore while we all rest?
Exactly. Well, yeah, he
Yeah.
can.
I mean, and just essentially not be seen.
Problem is,
He would be an invisible
is it-
spider
the
with
creatures, the creature's in darkness, isn't it?
Okay.
In
Yes.
It was. It dispelled it.
Okay, so you know what? Can I
It
unlock
could,
the car
it
again,
could
or-
see me out of the magical darkness, so it
Yeah,
probably
I'm
has like truth
not.
to it. So it could probably see through invisibility.
Okay, you get it right.
It probably could, but then he has at least a +10, and he's a spider. He got by it before.
Yeah.
And if he we know the area to kind of stay away from, right? So we're just trying to max our chances.
We can sneak. I wouldn't suggest one person doing it, maybe two people doing it. I know it ups the chances of getting caught, but
I think I can wild shape as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll have our druid. Here's our plan here. We'll have our druid scout ahead. I can provide support as much as I can, invisibility wise, and they'll report back to us instead of all us going down that corner and getting zapped by chain lightning.
Sure.
I agree.
Right.
That's a yeah.
Should the rest of us just wait in that room? At least those kids survive for some period of time.
Yes, we should.
Oh my god, my guy just vanished off.
I moved you into the position because I moved you back into the double-click your model on the left-hand side, Marcus.
That's where my guy wanted my guy to be.
You're in the room by yourself then. You're just down in the hallway by yourself. You don't want to be in the hallway with the rest of the party talking.
I was at the head of the hallway.
The group went back up the stairs.
Yeah. I was like at the top of the stairs.
You have to go through
fine,
the
whatever.
Yeah, I don't know where you went. You were not even in the same area though.
Too far ahead.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
oh,
So what are we doing?
gonna head to the room with the charred bodies.
We're gonna head. Yeah.
You guys are gonna
We're
head
gonna
back to
room
the.
with charred bodies,
Okay, I'll move you there.
and then we're gonna have our druid scout ahead.
Which druid? Shaq or
Both.
Both
Both.
Ireena and
Both.
both Ireena and Shaq.
as spiders?
Yes.
Everybody make an
You need-
insight roll.
What have we done?
I'm gonna say it's a DC 10 just to kind of give you a hint.
I am very
10.
insightful.
I mean, I mean, as interesting as this plan sounds, like if someone gets caught, like you're just two spiders in the temple of the gods. This is kind of like where like the old D&D meme comes up, where you're splitting a party up and like you get
Split the
toasted.
party, yeah.
And at level 8, I'm just gonna go hardcore mode on you. So if you get caught out, I'm just gonna zap you. So you guys want to split the party? Let's do it.
I mean, I still think it's a good idea, but otherwise we just sit here and burn away a few days because Tog needs to rest.
He needs to rest.
Yeah, I'm bloody and I already casted almost half my spells just to cast one.
Your spells refreshed when you leveled up, Baridian.
Yeah, but I just recasted them all just to cast daylight.
Yeah.
Oh. Baridian knows where the
ceiling.
creature
I'm
was
still
at.
bloodied,
Yeah.
Right.
so
You guys like know where this creature is zapping you. It's apparently in like heavy cover in the head of the statue. The darkness has gone down though on the statue, I'll say. From what you know, at least. The last time you saw it. What do you guys do?
I just say we rest. I think that with our cleric needing to rest and have spells, and Tog at level 3 or level 4 exhaustion, I think it's just probably wise to sit here.
Yeah. I'll cast Leomund's tiny hut.
Well, remember Ireena might be transformed in a few days.
So be it. I mean, we're not gonna like tromp through
in how many days?
You guys just came off a long rest.
Death Finger dungeon that we don't want to split our
You
party.
guys
Yeah,
ended
that's
rest
about
at
48.
5 a.m. I'll tell you guys the time. The time is 9:07 a.m. So you guys have been in here for 4 hours. So you guys would have to almost wait a full day inside of the Amber Temple to rest.
Actually, probably several days for Tog.
Yeah.
And then how many days does that give me as far as death?
Well,
Or-
at that point, we should just try to upcast the thing. I mean, at this point, we're not at a race of time. We're at, if we travel around this temple, we're just going to get fingered to death.
Here's the thing. If we're gonna do that plan, we do
Really?
have 3 people that can do remove curse.
Let's do
I
it.
have it, Baridian has it, Lysandris has
No,
it.
I don't have it.
You don't have remove curse?
I am no longer a wizard, my guy.
I thought you had it as a warlock.
Oh, I didn't select it. I got better shit, man. I trust you with this. Hey, I had options to get cooler spells, so I got cooler spells.
Okay, that
I have full
I
faith in
checked
you.
it. Well, if it comes down to
worst
that,
case, like we don't remove the curse, and can't we cast
revivify.
no, what's it called? Like non-detection on most of the party here. And so we'll at least vanish in the Amber Temple, which apparently he's never visited in some time. So at least we'll be arrested. Who can cast Pass without a trace besides Ireena? Anyone? Okay. How many people does it affect?
Everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Pass without a trace. Non-detection. I'm sorry. No one besides Ireena has non-detection?
No.
I got axes.
Fair.
I honestly think we're not ready for this place.
Want to just leave entirely?
Mm-hmm.
Okay with that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Fair
Totally
enough.
changed the
Yep,
idea.
Let's just leave. We'll leave.
What was the other objective? Where were we supposed to go?
Consecrate the amber.
Consecrate the other amber we've got.
Let's
Maybe
do that.
give us-
Proceed
okay, maybe
39
give us
miles
like
on east, 400 north.
The
So
great
even
voice
again-
has spoken.
Even the temples, yeah. The
Proceed
temples
out.
telling us to get the fuck out.
Temple's talking, let's go.
Hey, at least we know this entrance back in, so
Yeah, once we go out this little back door, we'll know where it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
We won't get zapped again by whatever's in the section.
do we want to rest like one day, or do you just want to leave?
I mean,
Well, why don't we leave and cast the tiny hut outside of this place just in case? Kind of like how we did before when we first teleported
We
here.
did it the last time.
Okay.
Yeah, like find some concealment.
I mean, Marcus is, of course, thinking very logical, like a good player would. But a paladin who's sworn an oath of vengeance would never flee the battlefield.
We're not fleeing. We're gonna go consecrate something
Wait.
totally different.
Which
Ooh,
you
just
have
got called
done
out.
twice? What?
Are we leaving the Amber Temple?
I like the idea.
It's 9 a.m. You can see from the hidden entranceway inside, remember? This way, Marcus? You see some daylight, of course, exiting the temple. It's daylight now.
I think it'd be
yeah.
better to leave, because then we can come back stronger with that amber.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
I agree.
Lysandris, you say you were going to come back stronger with the amber. In other words, how the consecration works is the druids do like a ritual, and they lose the amber power. The amber of the last amber was taken
this
into
is
the
like
earth.
another boon against Strahd.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it weakens them theoretically.
You look at the map, the Yester Hill is 2 days away
Do it.
of travel.
Let's go.
I think that's a good
Yeah,
idea. We
I
might
agree.
fight some-
And that's
Activate tiny hut and random encounters.
Mhm.
Okay.
Off to Yester Hill.
Can I summon horses for
Right,
us?
I can summon one horse and plop Tog on it so he can relax.
Yeah, let him
Marcus,
rest the whole journey.
I was gonna say, yeah, Marcus can summon one, and I can just summon my little tiny thing and just carry Tog with me.
You can be on
That'd
the
be
disc.
funny, have him floating.
Right.
He deserves a kingly
Hold on,
for all of
guys.
his hard work and
We should search the room
moon
for
ass
some ale.
shining.
Right.
What scout moons the super bad evil guy and lets us know that we were dumb enough to try to cast sunlight on it?
I don't know.
There's only one.
Like
Yeah.
just to cast sunlight, finger of death, and a lightning bolt to a face peeking around a corner. Like, okay, that's it.
Well, I did it in initiative count. We were just
Yeah,
doing
no, I
initiative
know.
like you
Well,
did at skill.
and that was enough.
Yeah.
That was enough to say maybe next
Like,
time.
no face around the corner for me anymore.
So here's
Back
the.
up.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Are we summoning horses? It sounds like Shaq's doing something pretty cool. Are we summoning some
It'll
Can I-
horses
last
for
for an
everybody?
hour.
Can I do a horse thing with my find familiar thing? Do we need extras?
You can't use a find familiar for a horse, no. But it's a cool
Okay.
idea. You could wild shape into a horse.
Okay,
But I mean,
guess I'm riding on somebody.
I can summon like 8 at a time,
Yeah, and basically,
and I can just keep using it like 3 times.
We can move this actually then pretty fast then, right?
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are getting high
2
level.
days
I
might
like
feel
it.
like the day. Yeah.
I'm gonna say so. How it works? I'm looking at the travel times. So I went to our loot sheet. I'm looking at the travel times. You have slow, normal, and fast. So we're traveling down a snow-ridden mountain. So I'm just gonna use the fast travel times. If Shaq does it, and we'll say it's doubled that, because it's on horseback. First of all, can we get everybody on horseback, Shaq?
Yeah.
What does
Draft
summon the pony?
horse.
How many
I can
draft
summon
horses
8.
can summon 8? So yeah, everybody can get. Shaq can like summon like, these horses out of the Fae, basically out of the mists of Barovia. You guys all can be mounted on these horses now. I'm assuming they're like unsaddled. So, but they're still
Probably.
pretty good. I'm gonna say it's doubled the fast time. So it takes a quarter of a day to get to the next like locale in Barovia. Is that what we're doing?
We want it to at least take a day.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
we take
what,
like a
a
short
rest day?
Yeah, short rest in the middle
short-
of horse travel.
Okay.
Short resting is 10 minutes. So I'm assuming you guys are just
I mean,
short
long rest. I meant the long rest.
The problem
Is Tog able to long rest on like Derma's little disc?
Like this?
Without any
with
action. As long as he doesn't talk too much, right?
Does anyone have booze for Tog while he's on the disc? I feel like his recovery time could double.
Now, Tog we kind of buffed Tog. Tog originally had 3 stacks of exhaustion, and when he leveled up, he has 2 stacks,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
which means he moves at half
Do you lose
speed.
2? Do you lose 2 upon long rest?
Loses 1 per day. Lost
God.
Ireena.
But I was thinking about this, and you being an old cleric and whatnot, I have a diamond.
Do you want me to kill you?
No, Great Restoration, you donut.
I don't have that.
How do you not?
You
No, I
donut.
think it's like level 9.
Is it really?
Do you have
Yeah, I don't
it's a
have-
level 5 spell. Do you have
I don't have any level 5s.
do you have a lesser restoration though?
I do.
Yeah, I have that.
We could upcast it.
So how
There's
does
a
that
chance
work
you go
again?
crazy.
You know what?
No, don't upcast.
So wait, what's the upcasting cost about it?
So basically, if say you want to cast greater restoration using a lesser restoration spell slot.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The
So
spell
it's
difference.
overcasting.
Yeah, we're overcasting it. So it would
Okay.
be plus 2 DC on that, right? So we'll say it's DC 13.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Don't do it.
So it would be a DC 13.
Yeah, overcast check. Do you want to try it?
Well, what would I roll with? My wisdom?
It's randomly rolled. The saving throw is random.
Oh, okay. So wait, you roll it.
Well, I'll let you roll the D6 to determine which one it is. But as soon as it's rolled,
Oh.
I've told you the DC, so now it's your choice to overcast it.
Oh,
It's similar
okay.
to Ireena's curse.
Be very careful.
Because you're trying to do something outside of the spell description, but not too far away. So the DC is somewhat low.
No, let's just wait on that, I guess.
Look, Baridian. If this thing goes off the if Ireena goes off the rails, I'm gonna need you to help me.
Oh, that's right. Now that we're only 2 people with remove curse.
So
Looks at Lysandris. I'm like,
let's get a final vote. What are we doing? Are we staying in the Amber Temple? Are we overcasting anything? Or are we just going down? We're going to try to go to Yester Hill because you guys aren't ready.
Well, we're leaving the Amber Temple.
Okay.
Yep.
Leaving the Amber Temple for sure. So we're heading down the mountain.
yes.
Yes.
Are we summoning all
What
the
is our
horses?
next objective? What is our next objective after that? Are we heading to Yester Hill or are we heading somewhere else?
I think we should take like a day to travel, right, with all the horses and get the hell away from the Ember Temple and us freezing our butts off. And then when we wake up, we try to remove this curse, like while we're en route to the Yester Hill.
Yester Hill.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
it takes 2 hours to get to the next location. So every half hour, I roll on the random encounters table. In daytime,
We
it's
gotta get
with
there.
an 18 or 18 plus. Let me
Yeah,
roll
we
the
gotta get
first
hell
one.
out of here.
So we're
24.
traveling down the mountains. The wind is like blowing. So I did roll an 18, so it's a random encounter. Let me roll it up.
Motherfucker.
That's
Let's
why
go.
That's why we're getting the
I'll
hell
try
out of
to.
here.
I want to use my new spells. Let's go.
He's on
Well,
fire.
you should have peeked around the
Almost
corner.
fired.
All right, we're gonna recast my one spell.
All right, guys. This is what I'm going to try to do. So first of all, I'm going to say you guys, let's just simplify things. Let me load up a different map because now we're a half hour away from the Ember Temple. We're on a snowy mountainside on a bunch of horses. Okay. So let me change up the scenery. It's going to take me a minute. Then I've already rolled up the random encounter. I know what's up.
Lovely.
Maybe Strahd.
I hate you.
Come on. No.
You guys can kind of role play and talk if you want to. I like the planning. I like the thinking. Are we casting non-detection on anybody?
I would say if anyone has it, put it on Ireena.
I think Ireena said she had it herself, right?
She has non-detection.
Ireena cast it on herself. It lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah, she can cast it, a few times, but
Yeah,
Not
so
that
I'm
many.
saying that she cast it on herself. I'm just trying to find the map, guys.
yeah, worst case, she can just go off in the woods and keep casting it on herself.
Just leave her there.
Yeah.
Stay there. We'll
Strahd
come back for you.
Strahd might come and murk us, but at least he won't
Wait,
get the
what
prized
happened?
possession.
Strahd's finding us now?
No. I'm saying if our timer runs out, we can have Ireena just walk into the woods and cast non-detection on herself and live on berries for a few years.
So a strange new group appears and decides to help her.
Yep.
What happened
Who's
to the
all
other
these
guys?
new people?
Where's the other people?
I'm going to do the encounter on the other.
Stride and hunted us all down.
I'm going to do the encounter on the other side of the bridge. Okay, so I'm going to kind of create the encounter and then we'll roll initiative.
Marcus, no running off this time.
I'm going to put out your characters though.
Never again.
Please.
I had real life aggro. It's hard to fight two at once.
By
Well,
the
I
way,
do have
I've never
Darren
heard
is
of it
still
like
pretty
that.
salty about you running off.
Double. Doubly horrible.
When we
He's
level,
still
do we
salty.
gain that one hit dice to gain us healing?
I will say I will allow it. Yeah, so you can use your hit dice if you want to use it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that one hit dice.
Fuck it. I'll use hit dice.
You use just two because
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. Sweetness.
Sweet, I need that.
Oh, lovely 12.
Yeah, because short rest doesn't restore hit dice, right? Only long
Does
rest.
not. And that won't happen till nighttime, really, because you guys finish the rest at 5 a.m.
Okay.
I'm going to try to summon you guys to the board, but I'm still creating the encounter. I'll let you guys position yourself before the encounter begins.
11.
Ireena's AFK, so we're just going to put her aside.
I think you may have to refresh the thingy.
What thing?
The map. You're doing it now.
Oh, wow.
So double click your thing, right? We're on the other side of the hill. I think I need to change the environment too. No, I think I kind of did this. I'm going to make it just a little bit foggier. We're just way on the other side of the hill. You guys, here, this land is home to many wolves. Strahd has sent out wolves to search for Ireena. 14 wolves emerge from the side of the bushes. I'll put out the wolves. And then we'll
Where are they
roll up
at?
initiative. Yep, give me a second.
Oh,
You guys get to... I'm allowing you guys to position yourself. You guys are on horseback. Shaq, you've only been traveling for, let's say, a half an hour. Okay? So you've cast that spell once. But everybody's on horseback. The wolf's speed is probably... What's the speed of the horse? Is it 50? Or is it 40?
Let me see.
Because you guys could probably just outrun the wolves.
Just outrun them.
Like ridiculous.
Do you want to outrun them? I can just blast them with a fireball.
I've got Eldritch Blast.
Actually, 40.
So the wolves
Actually,
can't.
we should kill them.
The wolves,
They're
I'm saying,
scouts.
like, kind of getting up. I'm saying the wolves can kind of catch up to you and, like, get at you, so you can't outrun them, even though you're all mounted. Now, since you all are mounted, animal handling checks are required if they start attacking you. Let me put them out.
Fuck.
Yeah,
My
fuck
favorite.
that shit. I'm firing fireball.
Well, let me put them out, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, let me see where they're at.
Just real quick, can you point to where my little thing is on your stream so I can just see where I am?
I'll put it out in a second.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is kind of what it looks like.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are getting fireball.
I rolled
Can you
pretty
see
high.
this, Lysandris?
I can't put the icons on it. Now I have to create the random encounter in a random encounter creator in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Give me a second while I create a new encounter. These are just
Do the
regular
horses
wolves.
fill up the same amount of space as like a person?
Regular wolves, not dire wolves, yeah.
They're not dire wolves. They're just regular wolves.
Okay. We should be fine.
Theoretically.
That's my favorite kind.
Everybody, let me edit this encounter real quick. I'm also going to hide Ireena since she went AFK. She's doing her best.
Just a quick thing. I will be right back. Just give me a minute.
Roll up initiative before you go.
19.
Okay. Everybody else needs a roll initiative.
Okay.
Then I'll start from the top. Baridian rolled an 18.
I got an 18.
Shaq rolled a
Just gonna roll
22.
twice. I'm not gonna bother.
You roll with disadvantage, Tog, right?
Yeah, it don't matter. My first roll was a 1, so I'll get anywhere.
I was a 14.
Happen and
Yeah,
happen.
I had 2 1s in the Amber Temple right out of the gate. When I was
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
dude,
sneak.
it was miserable.
Lysandris,
I
what'd you
rolled a
get?
1 for perception, a 1
18.
for sneaking.
You guys rolled
And I'm
really well.
14.
Auto roll the wolves. Everybody but Toggle goes ahead of the wolves. You guys are mounted up. Shaq's up first. What does Shaq want to do?
You know, I think I want to cast Call Lightning.
Okay. How does that work?
It is a 60-foot radius.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's a big AoE.
Put down the marker to roll the radius and see what happens.
I just- Is it shit. 3?
Call lightning. Yeah, see, so it's going to hit all of them? Yeah, we'll say it hits all of them. Okay, it's a concentration spell, lasts for 10 minutes. If you concentrate, though, is your summon creature's concentration, right? So everybody falls off their horse prone.
Yeah.
Everybody has to make a dex save.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Everybody has to make a dex save. We'll say it's DC 10. As
Yeah,
Shaq
16.
loses
Made it 10.
concentration, and then everybody fall, the horses just vanish into mist. As everybody
Okay.
falls
20.
to fall prone.
16.
20.
So if you passed, you are not fall prone. Okay, it's DC 10.
Okay.
Everybody rolled a lot, so for D&D Beyond, it locked up for me. Okay, Shaq, you've broken concentration. It's 3d10. Is this in the whole area?
I believe so.
Are you upcasting it? It's a 3rd level
Yes.
spell. To 4th level? Okay, it's by 1d10, so it's 4d10 damage.
They have to make dex saves.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the spell real quick. Each creature within the point, when you cast a spell, choose a point that you can see under the cloud. A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet must make a dex save. So you only can strike one creature within the cloud. So we'll just roll it up for one wolf. But it's a concentration spell. It lasts the entire time. But every time someone's in this fight now, you get to call down lightning. You have to use it as an action, actually. Okay, so I'll roll up a deck save as we kind of just moving along. Let me roll it up.
I failed my deck save.
So you fall
You
prone.
might as well just stay down. So that you can continue resting,
I rolled
right?
rolled up
If
on
you
Wolf
don't
A
move,
here.
You're still resting.
I passed the deck save, but do the damage for half, Shaq. They have 11 HP. You might just vaporize this one with the lightning bolt.
I rolled. I got 14.
14 is total damage. So I
Yes.
saved, so it didn't even kill it. As a bolt of lightning,
Worthless.
the whole sky begins to fill with dark energy. Can you remove your blob? Your blob marker? Thank you.
Oh, shoot.
No problem. Just hit the, right click or whatever. Okay, we're going down the initiative unless you want to. You can do a move action if you want to, Shaq.
I'll stay.
Okay. Dwarm is up.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to upcast Fireball.
Okay. It's a 20-foot radius.
I'm gonna aim
Yeah, mark it out.
at this area right here.
Okay, great. Put down the marker. So you have to mark 20 feet out. Like this. And click for 20 feet.
Shit. It was the
You
toggle
hear the
roller,
wolf.
right?
Hit the number 2 key, then you hit the number key 2 again, and then you mark 20 feet out. Try. You want me to help you out, Dwarma?
Did you know there are a few innocent words?
Oh my god. It's trying to pull up a wolf sound
Someone
effect and
started
something crazy pulled up.
Tutorial.
Something. Did you know there was a few innocent words?
The Amber Temple's still trying to talk to us.
Yeah, I know.
Damn this Amber Temple.
Aim it right here.
Did you put the marker
So it'll
down?
get this guy right here.
Yeah, put the marker down. Okay, so I'm going to roll deck saves for all these guys. Roll up the damage first
Yes.
of all. If you roll high, I don't even make the deck saves. They all just vaporize.
All right. So
Roll damage. Nice.
34.
Yeah, they all vaporize, even if they pass their save. I'll remove your thing so I can kind of mark off these wolves here. So I'm going to delete some of these wolves. How do you kill them, Dwarma?
I'm just gonna jump. I'm just gonna jump up and just like I'm floating in the sky. I'm like, burn, motherfuckers, and then just burn them all to bits.
These motherfuckers are burning. You guys hear a bunch of like wolves howl out in pain, but Strahd knows you're here. Who's up next? Let's go down the line. If you need him to do a move action, Baridian, you're up. Baridian's up.
I'm up?
Yep. What do you do?
Oh, so I'm right here. I'm just going to move back to the group. About right here. And then I'm going to just cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Spirit Guardians is up. Let's go down the initiative count. Lysandris is up. Marcus on deck.
Can you just real quick show me where my character is on stream?
Yeah, you're right here. Oop.
There? Okay.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I am gonna throw a
Eldritch Blast or Fireball or something or what?
well, I honestly thought it was closer. So I'm just
Eldritch
gonna
Blast
throw
has a 120-foot range though.
well, I was gonna use Thunderclap to deafen them, but I'm gonna use
no.
Firebolt instead.
Okay, you just want to cast your Eldritch Blast. I think is better than Fireball. Right?
Eldritch Blast does better, and you can aim it. You can aim two thingies.
Listen,
Alright.
I'm on fire. Kind of want to use some fire, to get the thing going here.
Sure.
But
got
no,
it.
I hear you.
Okay.
Roll the hit on the wolf. Wolf has an
Okay.
AC of 13. That's a hit.
23
Roll
and
damage.
then come on, D&D Beyond. Let me roll damage.
We'll roll and see if this wolf just gets incinerated. 4
It's-
damage. We're hitting the damaged wolf. The wolf that Shaq hit previously with his lightning bolt is singed.
All right. I'd like to move up just a little bit,
Okay. Okay.
and then
I'll move
that'll
you
end
here.
my turn.
Behind the
Yeah,
tree
just
there.
like 10 feet. It's fine.
Yeah, I just put you behind some cover there. Marcus is
Sounds
up.
good. Thank you.
Monsters on deck. There's only a few of them left. What do you do, Marcus?
Yeah, zap Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, what? No, I'm just
You
kidding.
face them and you point at one of them, and a force of gabble happens. Tog is up last, unfortunately.
9.
Oh, that doesn't hit with they have a 13 AC. You rolled really low, right?
Oh yeah.
That's your first Eldritch Blast, so you get 2 of them, right?
I rolled a nat 2 and a nat 3. My turn is over.
How does it feel to be an overpowered
Really
man-maxer? Okay, wolves are up. They have a 40 feet movement. Let's see how far they are. They're getting close to Lysanthir. Yeah, they can actually reach you. We'll get to Dwarma here.
They'll have to. That one will have to roll a Wisdom 16.
Yeah, we'll roll it up. Give me a second. Let me move them first.
Yeah.
As you're kind of protecting them, I like that. This one can't get in far, but I'm going to get him closer enough. They have to dash up. We're going to just kind of keep Ireena out of this because she's not here. But they're going to get to Baridian then instead, right? The rest of them have to use their full movement. That's it. There's not very many left. Roll. Do I have to make the DC save on them now?
Yeah, Wisdom 16.
All right, let me roll it up. Oh, I rolled the wrong one. Let me roll up a Wisdom save. 1. Fail. Fail. And I'm going to count that first roll I rolled real low. That's a fail too for 3 of them, right? And the last one, there's a 4th one, so they all failed, rolled damage.
Yeah. Okay.
They only have 11 HP, guys.
That is 18.
So all of them vaporize as they kind of get close to you. Let me delete them.
Well, that was easy.
Yep.
Lysandris is a little close, so I'm going to make a couple attacks on her. They get, with pack tactics, they get advantage, so I'm going to roll. You guys see the roll? Okay, good. Oh, I see. What happens is if I do a custom roll, it doesn't show to group. Oh, it says show to self. Why is it doing that? Ah, you piece of junk. I wish I could set that as a default. Come on. Roll to everyone. There we go. Come on. It's defaulting it to self only. That sucks. Okay, so there's the first roll.
It does as a GM. You can go in settings and change it.
The lag is crazy. I rolled an 18. I have to roll with advantage though, so that's a hit. Let me roll the second one on Lysandris with advantage.
Just tell me how much damage I'm taking.
Not that much. Let's roll
It's
the
a
second
spirit.
one. I rolled a 21, so they both hit you. What's your AC at? You take 6 damage on the first attack, Lysandris.
Oh, there's multiple.
And the second one hit you as well for 8 damage. So 6 plus 8. My turn is over. Mark toggles up.
Not me.
All the wolves are almost vaporized off the start. Toggle.
I lean myself up and go, where did the horsey go? Face down in the dirt. I stand up and I move here, and that ends my turn.
Okay. Shaq is up. You want to spend an action, you can call lightning down in another one. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
I roll a dex save. Right?
It should hit both of them because it says.
Yeah, you can hit two. You can hit both of
5
them.
feet.
There's only 2 left. You guys have used a lot of AOE spells. Let me roll it up. The dex save for both of them. Number 1. What's the save DC?
12.
I pass both of them, but I take half damage again. But roll it up. Damage.
21.
21 divided by 2. I'm gonna say they're both vaporized by the lightning bolt. Combat is over.
Finally.
Nice little random encounter. Now I'm gonna roll up another one since we're traveling up the hill. Let me roll a d20 again.
No encounters, please.
At 20.
I'm just rolling it. I'm trying to have it roll.
5
publicly.
mountain trolls.
Roll the
come
14.
down.
Roll a counter number 2 again. We're traveling 2 hours to get to this kind of spot. Last one. Shaq has got to use another spell of the horse spell. Do you want to use that, Shaq?
Yep.
Okay, mark it on the sheet. You guys are positioned here at Tsolenka Pass. Let me change the music up.
We're back on Tsolenka Pass?
Yeah, you guys have traveled down the mountain using the map to head to Yester Hill.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. Unfortunately, Ireena got bounced out. Okay, let me also add a little bit of ambience, if I can find it.
So, Lysa, fire's a good feeling.
What about fire? What are we
Fire's
saying
a
about fire?
good feeling. I like
Yeah.
blowing things up.
It is. It's really nice.
You guys scare me sometimes.
So, I have a question for you, Lysa. I'm a half elf. I don't know who my mother is, but I have no idea what the elves are like.
Hold on, we're eating pizza.
Well, they like pizza.
You like asked me right as I took a massive bite of pizza. One second.
Pizza.
Preferably pepperoni.
That's exactly what this is. No. So when this is over, you can come back with me. We can look at the archives. We can see the bloodline.
I like that.
You're usually lazy, Dana.
Well, to be fair, us elves don't really like to mix with others, especially if there's...
I put you guys out. There's no description right now. You guys are traveling through a mountain pass. This is to scale. On one face of the mountain, it's like thousands of feet down over the drift. What do you
Don't
guys
get
do?
too close.
You guys can move your models, or I'll move them for you, and here we go.
What? Another random encounter?
No other random encounters. You guys are at Tsolenka Pass. I've loaded up the battle map. What are you guys doing? Where are we going?
Wait, are we there?
You're there?
The map didn't change for me.
It didn't change for me either.
Well, because we're there. I just kind of combined it, guys. It's called DM improvisation.
Oh, I see.
This map is pretty big, so I just kind of put it in an area. So you guys were going here, so ta-da.
All right.
Got it?
Gotcha.
What?
So, I mean, do we want to add like a long rest somewhere in any of this?
It's like pretty snowy out still, so it's pretty like
Oh, it's not
visibility
cold weather,
wise, it's not very good. I'd probably say you could see like 100 feet out through the snow.
How many hours did we actually travel in the end? So a 2-day trip ended up only taking us...
It was a quarter of a day, so that's 4 hours, right? Or
It's been 4. You guys have traveled for 2 hours. Hold on,
2 hours.
Baridian. Let's move your character back a little bit. As you guys see, Baridian just like hike it off on the front. Are we moving up with?
Oh, I thought you said we
Baridian?
were right at the bridge. That was my fault, so I was just trying to just get there.
Okay. Well, just move. Everybody's got to move where they're going to do it. I actually have to change the ambience again. It's actually pretty. We got the birds going on. It's actually like snowy out.
Okay. I know, it's so peaceful.
I know. It feels great.
Well, do we want a long rest before we get to the bridge? Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It depends. Are we gonna have to like play riddles with the troll or what?
All I'm going to say is, Shaq, your horses are fucking fast.
Welcome.
Giddy up, horsey.
Like, do we want to try to like hide somewhere to get into the little hut to... Oh, cutscene mode.
I just put it out. It's
Yeah,
kind
we
of
should
experimental.
rest.
Oh, wow.
You guys want to rest right here on the side of the mountain?
I mean,
Are we waiting a
That
full
doesn't
day?
matter with the hut. Yeah, with the hut.
yeah, I think we would have... On the way here, we probably would have discussed about it and tried to pick somewhere good.
Yeah, somewhere a little concealing.
Yeah.
We want to travel a little bit farther away, like another half hour away from here, and try to set up a tent on the side of the mountain.
We
He
don't
did say
particularly wanna
Strahd
do it
knows where
on
we
the
are.
bridge. And wolves saw us the first half-hour journey away, and we travelled for another hour and a half. So Can you link the map again? I can't.
Yeah, I'll link it to you.
I've been looking on World Anvil and I just can't.
It's not the most intuitive site, I'll say that.
Curious question. Can Strahd actually see through the tiny hut? Because if I remember correctly, nothing can
Arcana roll.
see through. Here we go.
What
Oh,
is
remember
the tiny
remember
hut?
last time that you did that? He like
20.
spooked me.
I mean, Strahd is like a pretty powerful wizard in his own right. I mean, he's summoned, like, he's command the creatures. He's like looking for Ireena. You know that like vampires, once they like bite you and like kind of control you, they can like feel your presence almost anywhere. So he's obviously like, the wolves are probably just the start to Ireena's hell. Ireena unfortunately is not here, but she probably would say this is as good a time as any if we want to break the curse. What do you guys want to do?
I think we should do. Are we going to do the curse after we rest?
Well, I mean, that won't
Just-
change
just
like
before-
the outcome of
No,
what we
just
would
before,
roll.
Oh.
Just before we rest. So they
Okay.
get the spells
Let's
back.
do it.
Yeah.
But you guys want to do it after or before?
Sounds like before.
Just before.
Okay.
I would say before.
Ireena says, like, from what I understand from reading Strahd's journal, he can do the last blood kiss in 5 days.
And it's
So-
been a day and a half, right?
I don't know. We were down in the dungeon for some time. I'm assuming I have about 5 days left before he will try to definitely come for me. What do you think, Shaq? What do you feel?
Let's just get it over with. Do it right now.
What do you guys do?
Okay, so what we do, here's the thing. I need to do somewhat of a long rest first before we do this, because I don't have I don't have remove curse in my prepared spells.
Oh boy.
you know what I just realized after reading my sheet? I have removed curse.
So it would
Oh,
be
boy.
me and Lysandris.
I'm sorry. I thought
Oh
that
boy.
was funny. Well, I have it, so let's go.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
We'll have a spell slot for it.
On getting to
All
the
right.
next thing, we roll up another random encounter. I just rolled a 19. You guys see that? So you guys are trying
Yes!
to get to like a safer spot.
Yes.
So let me roll up the random encounter.
Roll up the waste of time.
Well, we all. tucked
Everyone
in
rolls a
here.
perception check. Whoever has the highest perception check gets it. Tog rolls with disadvantage, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change the map because, again, just simplify things.
Perception.
I can't roll above the 5 anyway.
19.
Marcus has the highest roll right now. Anybody beat a 19 perception?
Nope.
Am I gonna try?
Yeah, try it. It's fun rolling. You got a nat 20.
20.
Is that with no
There
modifiers?
you go.
It's just straight dirty
No
20?
modifiers. No
Dwarma?
fucking modifiers.
You guys are all kind
of.
of like talking about this and like going like off the path or whatever. I'm actually going to re-roll the random encounter because it doesn't make sense. Okay, I'll do it. This one makes more sense. You're like looking, you're like going off some like really dirt beaten path through the blizzard side. And you catch like a stone like moving. And it looks like there's a man like camouflaged. Dwarma, what do you do? Inside of the stone.
What can I do?
Well, I would say hello.
You gotta greet him first, remember?
Oh yes. Hello, sir. Hello there.
Hey,
General
you-
Kenobi.
you talking to me,
just
weirdo?
part of the mountain for a little while.
So I'm going to say you spotted them. There's 3 of them. They're startled. And it's like a wild looking like mountain man shack. This is kind of like the teenage boy type thing. These men that like in tribes that are just, you know, live in the mountains here. The The berserkers shun the civilized folk, and you spotted them. They run off. Do you want to pursue them?
Shaq spotted, recognized that they were berserkers.
You guys see them. Like Dwarman spots them. Everybody sees them now. They are fleeing the battlefield. Are we engaging them? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, you run away, little shites.
Okay.
I'm not. If it.
Okay. Are we letting them run away, guys?
We're.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
They didn't do
I
anything.
mean,
Let them run away.
there's no reason for us to do anything to them.
Okay, they take off. Hopefully they won't alert Strahd where you're at. You
Dude,
guys find a
they
good
have a long way
Whenever
to-
he fucking
to
feels
run.
like it.
So you guys
Yeah,
find a
I'll
nice
leave it.
space. It seems like there's eyes everywhere, though, right? The wolves have found you. These mountain men have found you. Now, the way the tiny hut works, I read about it again. The outside of it is opaque. It's black. So it's obvious to spot. It's not like camoed. Looking through it from the inside, you can see it. No spells can go through the hut. Okay?
Awesome.
Yeah.
We can change the color of it to match its surroundings. So if it's snowy, we can make it white and it'll stand in. But it
Okay.
would be a big white dome.
Yeah, we can make it a big white dome.
Big white dome it is.
Well, yeah.
Plop it next to the mountainside, and it'll look like a big,
Rock.
yeah, rock or like snow and fall over. So we could go over. See if I can do this. Probably not. Nope.
It's now 12:30 in the afternoon. I've just advanced the time. You guys were all talking about whether or not to remove Ireena's curse. The dome is up. You guys could take a short rest right here if you want. The resting mechanic doesn't start. You guys won't go through a full rest till 5 a.m. the following day.
Here's the thing: can I still switch out my spells during the short rest, or no?
You can use Arcane Recovery, I think, but you can't like switch them out.
No, I can't switch them out unless I do a long rest.
We got 2 people with remove curse.
Yeah, but it'd help if we had 3, because
All
it's less
three
of
of
a
us
chance
had
to lose.
Well, the DC
blip out
just
of
goes
existence.
down by 2, so it's 15 to 13. So
Which
it's
makes
not
our chances
crazy.
a lot easier succeeding.
Yeah, what's the rush when we can try to do it with better success? Or do we just cast it now? If it fails, just try it again tomorrow at the long
Well,
rest?
Well,
'cause
a
I
failure
could've
could
swore-
result in either at the extreme someone getting dusted, or like someone just getting like 5 stacks of exhaustion,
What's dusted mean?
like
Yeah.
blipped out of existence,
Like
Oh, that's
Thanos
bad.
snap.
like Thanos snap shit, that
Yeah,
kind of.
snap. Yeah.
So maybe we need to
Snapped.
wait to maximize the chance.
Yeah.
If you roll a 1, I mean, it's just like any roll, guys. If it's just like rolling with 1 stack of advantage, Baridian, that's why the DC goes down by 2. Right? Because we use advantage stacking. So that's where the logic comes from. It's originally DC 20. With 2 people, it goes down by 5. The next person goes down by another 2. So it's DC 13. But everybody's got to roll. For it to be removed, 1 person has to succeed on the roll.
Right. Couldn't we also get like
Ireena can use Bardic
guidance
Inspiration.
or something,
You
right?
cannot use Guidance, but Ireena
Well,
can
no,
use
no, no.
Bardic
I'm just
Inspiration.
saying like that. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only buff we figured out that would work in this situation because
Okay.
it lasts 10 minutes. It takes a 10-minute ritual to do.
Well,
it.
you also said that she has like 3. Like we'd have to do it 3 times to completely remove it.
2
I
times.
mean, wait,
2 times, and then she has to have a
can't do
1
it
full
anyway.
day of recovery in between,
Yeah.
Right.
and then that's also with us recovering. So, I mean, I think personally, I'd say let's do it this one time.
I mean, if someone wants to open up the Book of Strahd and glean more information about this, but this is kind of like pretty much every time someone reads the Book of Strahd or the Tome of Strahd, it's always like evil. So,
Armor won't be able to help you anyway, because we're inside the dome. Unless he puts the dome down, then he'll be able to help, because he has to concentrate on the dome, doesn't he?
no. The dome doesn't
No,
require
there's no
concentration.
concentration.
So if Dharma takes a long rest and I read the Book of Strahd, is that how?
What?
You would have to make a save.
What kind of save?
It's randomized from the overcasting chart. So you roll a d6 that determines a saving throw.
To read the Book of Strahd?
To read the Book of Strahd is like a cursed book. It's like the Necronomicon. It's written in Strahd's own writing, written in blood, bound in flesh.
Read it in the words.
But you might be able to... we can make you have a roll on it or something to try to maybe lower the DC. But something could happen if, you start reading the Dark One's words.
What's the risk in having us all 3 cast and using Bardic Inspiration? I feel like that's just the best choice, right?
Well, it's the best one, but Dharma would need to take a long rest.
That's alright.
Okay.
Does Dwarma have Remove Curse prepared?
No, that's the point.
No, that's why
he needs to take a long rest.
Well,
Do
maybe
it,
tomorrow.
That makes it a DC 12, and then we have like a Bardic Inspiration. That's like
Dwarma can use his Arcane Recovery to actually get the spell, though. He just switches spell slots out, and then he's able to get Remove Curse. If you guys want to do it.
No, the Arcane Recovery only recovers spell slots. It doesn't allow for a spell change.
How the spell change stuff works, if I read it correctly, if you actually read up the wizard stuff, and I know how they did it in 3rd edition, it takes an hour per level. So in 3 hours, since it's a 3rd level spell from what I understand, you could learn that spell for that day. You could prepare it.
No, I already have it in my spell book. I just need to swap it out.
But I'm saying if you want to learn it, like swap it, it would take 3 hours.
Concentrate on it for 3 hours and then you could have it, basically.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do that.
Okay. Am I advancing the time by 3 hours? Looks like Ireena's rejoining. I see her logging on Tailspire. Maybe she has something she wants to say about her own fate.
I'm resting.
Everybody's kind of resting up, getting zapped by some mysterious creature in a hat or something like that in the Amber Temple.
Stupid hat.
I'll already used the rest of my hit dice.
Here comes Ireena. So are we casting this? Are we waiting 3 hours and then are we going to try to do a Remove Curse on Ireena?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Ireena's trying to join up. I did hit accept. Here she comes. Technology, it's a beautiful thing. Hey, Ireena.
Sorry, I went through the mountains and everything just died.
Hey, they want to. So basically, there was a couple random encounters. They've gone into the mountains here, and they're all kind of preparing to do a remove curse on you. Do you want the curse to be removed? You're talking, but nothing's coming out. Like you're muted. Or Ireena, we might lose.
It's the biggest question, and it's like.
I don't know yet.
It's like she's like probably saying like.
Yeah, no, I would like
Yes.
that as long as we're not risking too much for others to do it.
Okay.
But if the team's willing to try.
Are we doing this, guys?
Off, so.
Do it.
Yes.
Duomo Morgado, Mr. Roboto, Ireena begins to talk. Are we doing this, guys? Or are we going to try to remove curse?
Yes.
Let's send it.
You guys are inside of the hut. Who's leading the ritual?
I'll lead it.
How do you do it?
First off, I go off and say, just to keep an eye out for anything. Anybody with the highest perception, just keep an eye out for outside.
Well, that would be me.
Oh, never mind then.
You gotta focus on
I'm perceptive.
and loud.
And
So
persuasive.
persuasive.
I have access.
I mean, if you want to, I can cast like, where is it at? Guardian of Faith. Lasts for 8 hours, and it takes the space. It's a large creature. It could be a good alarm.
It's very bright.
I know. That's the only drawback. It's like, okay, well, here's the beacon. We would know, but they know something's going on with a large.
No, we need to be covert about it.
But I have a +4 perception.
While they're in the hut, I'm gonna sneak out, all stealthy like, and just lay away from the dome, keeping an eye out.
Okay.
All right.
It's
I'll
blizzardy,
lead it.
like there's a constant blizzard out here, Tog. So I'm saying you could probably see about 150 feet around. Dwarma begins to like mark the ground. Ireena's in the center of it, inside of the Lehman's tiny hut. Tog is cautious for good cause. A lot of rolls are about to happen as Ireena DCs this again. Oh no, let's see what Ireena comes back. She's been vaporized. And here she comes again.
Oh god.
That's the worst.
Or
failed.
one of us,
It
or one
all
of us
failed.
has.
I didn't want to be in the hut when you
Okay,
said that.
anybody else want to step outside the hut, or are we going to watch this? Marcus, where you at?
Well, it's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, and then everybody rolls. As you try to bend the magic and the wills of the gods to try to remove some very powerful magic. Lysanther, what are you doing? You're removing curse? Shaq, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'll wait outside with Tog.
Okay. Why don't we do a little roleplay moment between Tog and Shaq before we do some rolling?
I pass him my hip flask that's still got some whiskey in it.
I take a hit. Good. What?
I have access.
I know.
I'm just tired, big man.
You should go to sleep.
This day just seems to go on forever. Can't sleep yet. I got a bad feeling about this one.
About the ritual?
No, just where we are.
Oh. Yeah. It's kind of scary.
That temple was... That was the first time I thought I was actually gonna die. Even when we were fighting Strahd and I knew it was going to hell, I went too fast. But in that temple, I actually thought we were gonna die in there.
No. We would never let you die, Tog. We got your back no matter what.
I need you to do me a favor.
We gave you the disc. We gave you the booze.
Marcus, I didn't even hear you coming, man. You get out.
Marcus
Sorry.
joins the chat.
I'm just like standing there out in the open.
I got some stuff. And I pull out a pouch, and in the pouch, it's a big old pouch now. There's a load of coins, a load of gems, a load of trinkets and treasures that I've collected over the period of being in Barovia. I say, if I do die, I need you to take this somewhere for me if you get out of here.
Where?
Just to my home, to the mountains.
To anyone in particular?
You need to take it to the Stouthammer clan out there. And just give it to the clan chief and just say, Tog is sorry. That's all you need to say, and he'll understand.
Sorry for what?
I made some mistakes when I was younger. I like shiny things, as you can tell.
We know.
I stole some stuff from my clan. And I got banished. And a dwarf losing his clan is not nice, is all I can say.
I know the feeling.
And I just want to make it up to him. You know that gem that I threw that had that magnificent creature that disappeared in an instant?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was the last gem I had from home.
Oh.
My folk, they specialize in stone and everything to do with the earth. And we have a lot of precious gems, and let's just say I lost a lot of them precious gems, and I want to repay the debt.
Okay. I'll help you.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Okay, we're back inside the tent. The symbols are being drawn around. Baridian is kind of correcting them where they need to be done. Sigils, runes in the center. Ireena lays down. Lysandris, Dwarma, and Baridian try to remove a stack of greater vampirism from Ireena. Baridian, what do you say? What do you do before we do the rolls?
I say, let the gods look down upon this troubled soul, for she has had much suffering. Let us ease this suffering, and may you grant us the power to do so.
What do you say, Lysandris?
I'm just going to whisper incantations in Elvish, calling on my ancestors to help.
You wonder where your mother's at in all this. She left your homeland a long time ago to help try to find a way to bring back your father. What do you say, Dwarma?
I know I'm still relatively inexperienced, but I have to try. But I know I can't do it alone. I thank you guys for helping me out with this. The one thing I want to do is to be able to use my magic to help people. Ireena is one of those many. And I know I can't do it alone, and I ask and beseech each and every celestial power to help me remove this curse from her.
And so you begin the ritual. You guys all begin chanting. You know, the 10 minutes go by trying to remove something that was never meant to be removed. It only requires the will of the gods. Let's have Baridian start off first. Roll a d6 to determine which saving throw happens against DC 13.
5.
So that's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Roll
Nice.
a DC 13 wisdom save.
Who goes first?
Baridian does.
23.
So it's successful, but that doesn't mean anything as we move to Lysanthir. Rolls a d6.
3.
Constitution saving throw. Your body is affected. As you begin stressing and straining upon the bendings of the gods, roll a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. A 3, so you missed by 10. Your body is affected. You take 4 stacks of exhaustion. And your ability score is reduced 1d10 until you complete a full rest.
Wait, can she kill herself if she's got
Yes.
10 con?
No, it's 13, I think.
So so I roll a d10, but we'll go down the line next. So your body's extremely stressed as you call for the goddess of Idris to help you, but he does not answer as you've left far away, and you did not answer his call from the Ember Temple. Dwarma's up. Roll a d6.
Roll a d6.
The gods are cool.
With more people doing it. I don't know, we're just two.
A 1.
It's a strength saving throw. Your body is affected. It's a strength saving throw. Your weakest stat.
Time to use the muscles.
Strahd is reaching through Ireena to stop the ritual. Roll a d13 strength check. Saving throw. DC 13.
Ireena, believe in me. 19.
Nice.
You passed. So you're unaffected. The spellcast is normal. The only one affected by the ritual is Lysandris. She takes 4 stacks of exhaustion. The ritual being complete removes 1 layer of vampirism. Nothing changes on Ireena's character sheet because she didn't fully explore her abilities through her greater vampirism, essentially. For now, her character remains unchanged, but Strahd would have to rebite her again for her to be turned into a greater vampire. Awesome work, guys. What do you guys do?
Reading the
I
thing.
go,
Fucking take a deep breath.
She get one
I'm gonna just collapse.
I know. Yeah, you're unconscious.
My body's no longer warm.
Yes.
The fire's out.
I go over and I catch Lysa.
What do you do to Lysandris?
I just like I catch Lysandris and it's like, you all right?
Oh, at least one stack of it's gone. Wasn't too bad. We're doing this how many more times?
2?
More time.
2?
He said.
Yeah, 2 total.
So we have 1 more time to do it.
Okay.
But he says Ireena has to recover a full 24 hours in order to attempt it again.
Yeah, I gotta recover
And obviously
too.
you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a nap.
Ireena's face is less pale. She doesn't need to bite and drain blood for today. The veins recede. What do you guys want to do anything, or are we just going to jump in time to 5 a.m. and complete a long
Thank you,
rest?
Lysandris.
I would like to do that.
After it all goes down and there's a bit of noise on the inside, do me and Shaq see anything outside at all?
You guys can just do whatever you want. You guys are just role playing.
Walk in and I'm over there like.
Yeah, we're gonna. If we're looking like we're gonna rest, me and Shaq are gonna get back inside the dome because it's quite cold outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone come in. The ritual is complete. Although successful, it was not without cost.
I was like, how'd it go? And I look at Lysandris and I was like, oh.
He doesn't even acknowledge you.
Just over here like that. Yeah.
Welcome to my world, lass.
Well, she's still breathing.
Just poking me. Hello?
One life for another. There's always the scales have to be balanced.
I feel like it's Rumpelstiltskin and like Once Upon a Time, like magic has a cost. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Those who don't have faith pay the consequence. Who's taking first watch?
I will.
Not I.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, I can take a watch too.
I will also take watch.
Who takes first watch?
Dwarma, and then me, and then Baridian.
All right, let's have Dwarma and Marcus do a little role play.
Oh no, this is one at a time.
Yeah,
Oh.
one at a time.
You guys are just doing it by yourself?
I think so.
Roll up a
We could do
perception.
the role
Yeah,
play
because we're
during the
in
shift.
dire need of rest amongst everybody.
Everybody's kind of screwed, huh? Well, we'll just kind of speed it up. You guys already had 2 random encounters within a 24-hour period or a 12-hour period. So there's no more random encounters. Okay? So we're just going to move everything to 5 a.m. the next day. It's early in the morning. Are we going to wait till it gets a little bit daylight out so everybody goes through a full rest? Finally. Lysandra's down to 3 stacks of exhaustion. Tog is down to 1. It's been a long time, huh, Tog? Since we've been down to 1 stack. So everybody's spells refresh. Everybody's hit dice refresh. So if you want to spend hit dice, that's your guys' call. So just do what you need to do. Are we waiting for it to be like daylight out? Like I'm saying, like around 8 a.m.?
I think we're taking a bit of time. We're all a bit still beat up. As long as the tiny hut's up and we're nice and warm, I think we're going to be sitting around in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we waiting until 8 a.m. for it to be daylight?
Yep.
I'm going to roll in the random encounters.
Oh, that's
20.
my favorite.
Let me roll it up. So I roll it every half hour. So we're doing it for... You're out in the middle of the wilderness, so some encounters don't happen unless you're like on the path. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Before we do that, though, I have to do a scene with Ireena, but Ireena's kind of DC'd a little bit, so... are you there, Ireena?
I'm alone in the car now, so...
You're just
Yes.
kind of blacked out. Okay, let
I
me
think
switch.
we're alone now.
Let me, I have to do a scene with Ireena.
See you guys.
Ireena, of course, you know, thinks you guys are all safe and cozy in there, but
Oh, yeah.
Strahd
Absolutely.
is like the land itself. He feels everything that happens in Barovia. The fog is everywhere. Strahd overcasts a spell. I'll roll for Strahd, a d20, as he tries to overcome the barrier. If I can do it in the combat, I'll just roll. Do you guys? I'm trying to roll it so you guys can see it. Let me see if this does it. If I can just roll it in the campaign mode. Piece of junk. Here we go. D&D Beyond does not make it easy. Strahd passes his saving throw on it. Is Ireena there? She's like
No.
DCing a little bit. I don't know if Ireena's there, but we'll do it maybe next week or something. When she's a little bit more stable. Ireena has a dream.
Sorry.
Are you okay, Ireena, or you like have a pretty bad connection?
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll just do
You
it
can
next
shoot
week.
Stops at my destination.
We'll do it next week. Everybody else
Okay.
wakes up the next day. Ireena has a pretty bad nightmare. She doesn't want to talk about it right now. Maybe she will next week, next session when she's not traveling through the mountains. What do we do, guys? It's 8 a.m. now. I'm going to roll up some random encounters, right? That was what I was going to do. Let's roll up, what is it? 6d6. 60-20. I roll an 18 or higher on any of them. See what happens here. I rolled a nat 20 on one of them. I'm looking at the rest of them here. That's another thing, too, at D&D Beyond. It doesn't show me every single roll when I do it like that. Let's roll up a random encounter.
Okay, I have all my spells changed out.
I'll have, I'm going to say Baridian, you're like kind of just keeping watch, maybe gathering some firewood for the hut or whatever. And actually, no encounter happens. I'm sorry. So I just roll up an encounter. This is one of those encounters that doesn't happen unless you're traveling. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. What do you guys want to do?
Sleep.
Heading for
I think all yours comes back, right, Lysanthir? I think it was just till a long rest.
No, I lose a stack every long rest.
Oh, I thought that he said
Got
otherwise.
4.
No, it's the ability score affected by a D12.
Now, if Lysanther tries to remove curse again, she rolls at disadvantage because she has disadvantage in all saving throws.
So I think you're out of it just for the 2 DC, at least, because we're gonna have to attempt it again within the next 5 days, or is that time time limit over.
We extended it because of that?
No, time limit's over now.
Yeah, because she's not going to be turned to a greater vampire without being bit.
We just can't get caught.
Right.
Can't get caught.
Okay.
Which is really possible.
Yeah.
I've
What's
linked the time in our game chat to give you guys some more reference, so you could do it on the 4th.
The 4th?
I think we should try to attempt it again, but not until Lysandris gets to at least 2 stacks of exhaustion.
Well, since there's no time limit, I would just say wait until she's 100% again.
Yeah.
But then, unless
100%,
pressing
yeah.
things, dictate otherwise, then we could.
So, okay, so for the next, so we're gonna do a little bit of planning out here. For the next attempt, before we do it, Ireena cast Bardic Inspiration on Lysandris, so we have a better chance at it.
So
Yeah,
we're
I messed
still
that
with
up. I messed that up. Lysandris
that's
is
We
right.
all had it.
Roll a d8, Lysandris. See if we
Yeah.
roll a pretty high roll on top of that. So maybe you don't have that many stacks of exhaustion.
Yeah.
You just rolled a nat 1.
Marcus, you cursed me.
So actually,
Come
you roll.
on!
No, I'm looking up the. Let me pull it up. I only think you take 3 stacks of exhaustion. So now you're down to 2.
So then you'd be down 2. That'd be good.
Yeah. Let me take a look here real quick.
Yeah, 7 to 9 through 3
I-
steps.
I got you, Lysandris. I got you.
Because you
Still
missed
collapsed
the,
regardless.
you missed the save by 10. So
And missed it by 9.
um
So, yeah, 7 to 9 is 3 stacks.
yeah, I duplicated in there. I have to edit that out, Tog. But your Constitution is reduced by 1d8. Let's roll on that now.
Until
I
a
was
full rest. But
reduced.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just
So
had
yeah,
full
you just had
rest.
the full rest. So yeah, you got it over. So there you go.
Okay.
That's how attribute. So say if like you get hit by something or something reduces an attribute score, a full rest removes it.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Well,
we're
I
sitting
know-
here on the side of the
I
mountain.
also think you get to keep. I think you also get to keep your bardic inspiration if it failed.
Yeah, but that was like a while back. That was yesterday. Sorry, Ireena.
Oh, okay. Okay. No worries.
What do you
When
guys
does
do?
madness come in effect?
If you roll a 4, 5, or 6 on the random d6.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you guys it's 8 a.m. in the morning, right? I'm moving the time up. It's 8:11 in the morning. You're near Tsolenka. You're a half hour away from Tsolenka Pass. Are we just sitting here and resting some more?
No, we're going to start heading towards the pass, I think.
We need to head to the pass.
Everybody, we're heading to the pass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to move the time up by 30 minutes, right? I'm also going to roll on the random encounters again.
Did
I
you
hope
guys
you roll
encounter
20.
this pass before?
I think I rolled the wrong dice. What? What was the question, Baridian?
Did you guys come across this pass before? Just in general, or is this new for everyone?
I've never been in.
Oh, okay. Because I thought someone said there was a troll underneath it or something.
I think they were joking.
Oh, okay.
I put out your models. This is where we're at. You guys are rested, but to get 1 stack of exhaustion apparently off Tog costs you only 3 stacks for Lysandris. 1 step forward, 2 steps back in the world of Barovia. Where are we going, guys?
Been towards
We're
the
heading
boat.
to Yester Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It's pretty blizzardy out. It's 100 feet. You know, the snow-filled mountains of Tsolenka Pass. Unfortunately, the guy who created this model didn't put out the snowy tiles. We're approaching it from the opposite end, so I'm not going to show you the real picture. Who's leading the party?
Me.
Marcus the Brave? Is Marcus leading the party?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
follow
stand-
behind him.
Okay.
I'm standing at the back.
Baridian will always be in the middle.
Yep, I'm watching our ass.
Normally, you would be able to count the passive perception. Let's move everybody up to here. the way you would want to be moved.
I'm also going to try and hide our tracks slightly.
Well, a Shaq casting Pass Without Trace?
I sure can.
That would be able to hide tracks on the main trail.
Yep.
If you're going to try to like smother tracks, you'd have to make a survival roll, Tog. Are you proficient in survival?
I am a expert.
Nice. We would just make a roll on it, but you'd be moving at half speed unless we're going to use Shaq's magic.
I can do it. That'd be
X
easier.
magic, yeah.
Remember, you guys get all your spell slots back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we move everybody's model up here? If you have control of your model, I'm going to move Ireena and Lysandris up here.
Thank you.
Funky.
It's okay. We're just happy you're even here. Even if you're like, cutting in and out or, robotic mode. I'm moving Marcus up, or Baridian, whoever this is. That was Marcus. So Marcus is leading the group. Then we have Shaq and Dwarma. We have Pass Without Trace up, which means you get advantage of stealth checks. Everybody's got to make a DC 16 perception check. Right now, though. As something's happening. The road
I still have
ahead.
to roll with disadvantage, right?
You have to roll with disadvantage. And same with Tog. The road ahead is cut out of the mountainside, rising steeply to one side and falling away to the other. Mist and the snow greatly reduce visibility. The howling wind cuts through you like a knife. Lysandris passes, though, right? No, wait. What'd you roll with disadvantage?
No, I got a 13.
Ireena passed with
what's
a
the DC?
25.
16.
And Baridian passed as well.
I got it.
I passed with disadvantage as well.
So I'm not going to get the surprise round on you. You guys see a 9-foot-tall goat stands top of a crag above
Yeah, I
you.
don't think that would surprise us.
It's gray
That would
fur
surprise everyone.
Shaq, is that you?
blending into the rock. So I'm going to allow the people let's allow the people that passed. They're not surprised. Everybody else is surprised if they didn't get over a DC 16.
What did we roll?
Literally only me.
Yeah.
Still a 9
What did we roll first? What did we roll?
You rolled a perception check. What did you get on your perception check? So
I didn't
put it
roll
in the
yet.
game.
The rest of you miss a 9-foot goat.
21.
It's only me. Y'all, you
I
see
didn't
that?
roll. Here's the thing. I didn't roll. So
Okay, so let me see if I got the encounter pulled up. I think I tried to create all these
Well,
encounters.
obviously you want to befriend the goat.
Well, yeah.
we always gotta befriend the greatest of all
Who
time.
doesn't want a
That's how it
9-foot
goes, right?
goat in their party?
Who's got taught with animals?
I didn't make this encounter up because I didn't expect you guys to go here, so we're going to create it right now.
Are we really gonna attack this thing, guys?
No, we want to friend it.
No.
Wait,
Okay.
Jack, can you turn into the same thing and just walk over there and be like, "Whoa"?
I
Do you know its mating call?
Oh god,
I do.
that is not
I've
something we need
perfected
to
it.
see.
Perfected.
You wanna see?
Well, you better hope the 9-foot goat isn't a male.
This is why Shaq's not part of the tribes anymore.
Oh no!
How did you know about that?
What were you guys talking about last night?
Everybody rolls initiative.
Oh fuck.
Those people who pass the DC 16 check are not surprised, so they get to act in the first round. Everyone else is surprised. Marcus, what'd you roll?
18.
Shaq.
On the perception or initiative?
Initiative.
13.
Dwarma.
There's my first bad roll for the night. 6.
All right, welcome.
Toggle.
13.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
Yep.
Too bad. Baridian, what'd you roll? 15, okay. Ireena, you're muted, Baridian, I think. Ireena?
10.
Lysandris?
Yeah, 15.
15.
15? Okay.
So,
So I'm going to start the encounter. So, Marcus, were
Just
you
to give-
surprised?
No.
Okay, you're up first. Did you see?
What do you-
I put out the fucking goat. You see it?
Yes, I do.
As it charges down the fucking mountainside. I don't know how it goes with sound, but I'm kind of doing the best I can.
No. So you're doing it all wrong.
I want to and it can reenact like Lord of the Rings or something.
Alright, let's go smash it in the face.
Gonna go smash it? You can charge up to it? Okay.
Yeah, why not? I'd
Okay.
rather not get charged
Baridian's on deck if
charge
he's not
me.
surprised. Okay, roll an attack roll.
Think of the
As it's
streaming
charging
goat
force.
YouTube video.
Incredible.
Well, I have to look at something here real fast.
You have 1 minute.
Thanks.
That's fast, right?
The time cube on you.
Dude, please do.
You want me to go to Baridian? Is Baridian surprised?
Like bet.
No, I'm just looking up,
I am not
bonus
surprised.
actions. Jesus.
Okay,
Alright,
hurry
gonna
up, Marcus.
cast Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah.
And attack away.
Okay, Hexblade Curse has been cast. Roll an attack roll.
Heavy attack. Ooh, that's a crit. Let's just go ahead and smash him opening round.
Are you going to use a smite spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna smite him. Let's just fucking wreck
I
this
think-
guy right.
Smite him. Smite
I think
him.
you're just going to chop it in half. How do you want to destroy Bloodhorn the Goat of the Mountain? Because I think you do like 80 damage or something. You just like lap
Wait,
its
the
head off.
horny go to the mountain? What?
Yeah, the
I'm just like looking in the other way, like what's going on, guys?
Die, foul beast! And I just ram my sword right up its head.
As I go. No.
Quite sad.
Just screaming.
It tries like charges, off the mountainside here. Let me use the L here. I heard someone do a goat impression. That's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
It charges, down the mountainside. Its horns kind of come down, but you like stab it right in the through the head. We'll have Shaq and Toggle roll like a survival roll. The DC is 10.
Oh boy.
Still get disadvantage,
Yeah,
but
unfortunately.
try-
Shaq gets it, and so does Toggle. You guys know, like, if you skin this, like, it can be pretty good. Shaq, you've actually heard of this goat. Kind of being around these mountains. This is like the famous Bloodhorn goat that's eluded the tribes of the land. And, it's
And Marcus smacked it in one
befallen.
hit.
Yeah, and it's befallen several, several adventures. And if Marcus wasn't lucky enough, he could have got rammed off the side of the cliff. But if you want to like try to spend some time skinning it, that's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we
Yeah,
might
we're
as
gonna
well.
skin
Well,
it. There's
whoever-
still,
We
like
need some
three of
heavy
us.
weather.
Yeah, there's still three of us that don't have heavy weather gear on, me being one of them. So nice coat. That's what I do.
If you roll really well on the survival roll, we'll say you get, D3 heavy, equipment out, but it takes an hour to do all that. Do you want to do that?
Is anyone else proficient in survival?
I got a
have a
plus
+5
one, but
to
I'm
the
not
wisdom.
proficient.
I am.
You have to be proficient.
You do it, Shaq. I'm at disadvantage.
Okay.
So how it's going to work is Shaq's going to roll it, and then you're going to roll with advantage. I'm going to allow Tog to help you out, even though Tog is exhausted and looks like shit.
I do have a
Can't be any worse
+7
than me.
on survival.
Are you? And
Okay.
so Ireena can help too.
7.
Roll it up. So you rolled roll a survival check, Shaq, or we're going to let Ireena do it.
I'm +6, but
What do you?
disadvantage.
What do you have, Shaq?
+4. Let Ireena do it.
Ireena's going to roll with
Ireena,
advantage. As Shaq, as Tog like sits back while the other people get their hands bloodied.
I just want to cut.
If
There you go,
Ireena
guys.
rolls well, like the DC's low, but the better she rolls, the more like fur coat she can make.
I cast guidance.
Yeah,
21.
she rolled really well, anyways. Roll a D6 +1. So it's going to be either. We'll add a +1 to the roll. Roll a D6. I don't think Ireena's. She's not all there. So I'm going to roll it for her.
2.
Okay, you rolled a 2, so you roll 1. You make a 2. You can skin and make 2 heavy winter clothes out of it. Does anybody want them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tog and Baridian?
Yeah.
I'm going to
I
push
think
the clock
everyone
by
else
now.
had. I think everyone else
everyone's
had.
good now.
I think everyone else had heavy weather cloaks off of
Except
the.
for
The dead children.
Except for me.
Yeah. Me and Baridian were the only two.
No, Dorma had it, right?
Dorma, do you have heavy
No.
winter clothing?
Well, wait. What
I
was
don't
the
have it.
thing, you picked up from the dead guy, and that's
Was
also
it-
resistant.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
There was
So
only
you
two.
have that.
Yeah, there was only two of us.
Yeah.
that
Everybody's
didn't
got
have
it.
So
that.
yeah, so we're all good
Yeah.
to go. Boom.
Nice.
All right, let's go back up to
Add it to your
Um,
character sheets.
Look at the advantage of going out and murdering a goat. We're now
Murdering
prepared
a
for the Ember Temple.
And as they finish skinning, I take one of my axes and start chopping up the meat for rations.
Okay. I'll allow it. How many roll a survival roll, Tog, to try to skin off the Bloodhorn goat? I'm assuming you take like one of its horns too to prove to any like tribe Shaq. So Shaq, you can add it to your sheet.
Oh, I was keeping a horn. That was going to
Yeah, you give Shaq a horn, you take a horn too.
You plan on drinking out of it?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
you got one of the
Nice.
horns of Bloodhorn, this renowned goat of the mountains, and you're gonna get like D6 rations.
Jeez.
Tog, why don't you roll a D6? Those are how many days rations you get. Does that sound fair? I mean, you rolled pretty well
No.
though. You get 2 days worth of rations out of it, which is pretty good.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully everybody's kind of keeping track of their rations. We're not been too strict about it, but
Right.
are we moving up the path anymore? Or are we going
We'll
back
just
to the
eat
Amber
some
Temple?
nice fresh meat tonight, that's all. We've been eating fucking dried salted meat for last...
Hell yeah.
don't know how
Shaq,
long.
Shaq, you can cook up something good with this, right?
Why are you asking me?
I thought you were the cook.
Oh, what?
I thought he was a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Well, never mind me.
Over there asking him to cook meat, my guy.
Yeah. It's like, that's not traumatizing. It's like, do you know nothing about Shaq? I haven't been in this party for, most of you guys' travel, and I know enough to know he doesn't eat meat.
Oh wait, you're right. He eats potatoes. He does eat potatoes.
Only
Got potatoes.
That's it.
Passes another ration of potatoes as apology. Sorry, man.
Oh, thank you. Always forgiven.
Mm.
So, who can cook up some mean goat?
I could cook.
Well, all right, I'll help you.
But we're not cooking yet. We got to get across this poxy bridge.
Are we moving ahead?
Yeah, because we still want to get over to Yester Hill.
Mm-hmm.
We're going ahead, or are we going back to the
So
Amber
we're-
Temple?
No,
We're
going
going
ahead.
to Yester Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to Yester Hill.
All right, so I'm gonna move your guys' characters up to like here. And I'm just moving everybody up.
How do I add winter clothing to this?
Just add it later. Just figure it out later.
Um,
It's under inventory.
Inventory, it will
Manage-
be.
yeah, manage
if you
inventory.
search for it, it's cold weather clothing. So if you search for
That's
cold,
what it was.
weather.
Cold weather.
yeah, you'll find it.
Thank you.
hmm
Thank you, Baridian.
There we go.
Mine specifically says fur from Bloodtooth.
Or you can custom it.
Okay, the compass is a little wrong on this, but whatever. A graceful dragon statue sits atop a southern side of the archway facing across the bridge. The matching one on the northern side is broken. Only the talons clutching the stone arch remain. The mountain pass continues beyond. Where are we going? Are we crossing it? There's like no gate here. If I use my L key, like you could easily pass through. What do you guys
What
think?
color is the dragon on top, did you say?
The
Gonna say
color
the
of the
dragon
dragon,
first?
I'll tell you what color it is.
I mean, I'm looking
silver?
at red.
It's a white dragon.
Oh, okay. I don't
So
feel
it's
so
like
bad
Argon
going near it
Nostril.
then.
Is the one like next to it? Is that like the gold one? That was
There's
supposed to be next to it.
there was like another dragon apparently, Lysandris, like over here, like way over here. Now on the
okay.
stream you can see it, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm watching it
across the
on stream, yeah.
bridge. And So there was one there, but the statue's been ruined.
Okay.
How many?
What are we doing,
Okay.
guys?
Do I know anything
Um,
about this?
yeah.
The dragon, if it is from one of the stones?
We'll have Ireena make a history check as you're kind of asking around. Ireena's the only one who would know about it. And she just like
And she's
vamped
gone.
out. And it's gone.
No.
Make a history check, Lysandris. We'll have you make it on behalf of Ireena, unless Ireena's going to make it. She's like trying to get
19. Oh, wait, I need to do
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
As your mind is slipping.
It's 19, so I...
Jinx.
Oh wow, nice.
The jinx is in effect. Like these dragons, like a white dragon is like a good domain dragon.
Right.
You know, you imagine this dragon could have been a part of the history of the Order of Wizards or something that maybe guarded the Ember Temple long ago. What do you do?
Could I walk up to the opening, like before stepping onto the bridge, and see if like I can gain any insight on whether or not?
Do you want to move like right here?
Yeah, just where. Yeah, just enough to where I can
move
like
your character
detect
up.
stuff, not actually go onto the bridge, but
I'll go with him.
Okay.
Yeah, me
So,
I'm looking for traps along the way.
make a perception check with disadvantage, Tog. I'm gonna say you guys move up to like here or something. Like you guys are getting kind of closer, right?
yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Baridian. I'll move you here, and
Wasn't
then I'll move
that 20?
Lysandris up. Is anybody else moving?
I will.
Okay.
I'll go
Ireena's
up.
moving up.
Just everyone move up.
I'll move Ireena kind of there.
Yeah, everyone else is kind of wary.
Marcus, what are you doing? You're kind of
Funneling
sitting
in.
back.
I was being
sitting
wary,
right
but-
here.
Shaq, are you sitting back?
There's a dragon
Yep.
staring right at me. I'll just gonna stand right here.
Shaq, you're sitting back.
Dexterity
You're
is
kind of
not my
cautious.
forte.
Okay.
You're a paladin, though.
I'm a horn smasher, not a sneaky.
What are you trying to do,
He's a master, not
Baridian? What are
drag.
you trying to do before something happens?
Before something happens.
Answer.
Well, you said you tried to like go up and like take a look or something.
Well, yeah, to see
Make
like
a
if
perception
I can,
roll.
Like, okay.
I'm just gonna stick to the back.
Well, let's just leave your character there for now.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see something's wrong. The eyes like shift and look down at Lysandris. And we roll initiative.
Hi.
It seemed the eyes come alive, like the statue like comes alive, like almost like a young white dragon, and we roll initiative. Let me load up this.
Ah, damn it.
And I think that's probably where we'll stop our game.
Oh,
I think that's probably where we should stop.
Fair enough.
We'll roll initiative starting next game on this. How does that sound, guys?
Okay.
Sounds good. We don't have to
Since
fight a white dragon. If it's a proper white dragon, then we should be all right.
It has the stats of a white dragon. So
They're
cool.
really
What do you
good,
guys
though,
think?
aren't
You guys
they?
have some fun? You guys are fleeing the Ember Temple?
We flip. Hey, it wasn't all that bad, okay?
not flaying. We're just recalibrating.
Reevaluating.
Yes.
It's a strategic retreat.
The dragon lets out a fearsome growl.
Sorry, my internet was so fucked up.
It's okay. It is what it is. At least you're here. Hey, we got everybody here today. That's pretty incredible. Just to get 7
We did.
people down. In my opinion, is like the DM. I think you guys could totally handle the Ember Temple, but since you guys are level 8, I'm going to start going hard mode on you guys. So
Yeah. Too many fingers of death.
just one finger. a day.
One too many.
I mean,
was
okay,
one.
here's the thing. We could have just invised it and passed without trace and then just walk.
Maybe.
The problem is, whatever that is, we're probably going to have to fight it at some point in there.
Yeah, but we didn't have to fight it now.
Yeah, and half of us were at, like, no HP, and
Yeah, we're low.
we needed a rest, and there was a good chance that someone was going to catch up to us. The Amber Temple just didn't feel like a good idea.
Yeah.
That,
The random
that-
encounter was like too high there.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Lysandris says it's about to descend upon you.
Awesome. Hi.
You guys like that sound effect I just pulled up?
Can't wait to I can't wait to find out what dream Ireena had.
Oh man, I just hope you can survive it because we did just remove 1 stack of greater vampirism off you.
I got 3 stacks.
Yeah, that's
Exhaustion.
huge.
So you can't do like Ireena. You can't do like
Thank
those
you.
explorative stuff like we were talking about before. So since you only have 1 stack of vampirism
Yeah.
now,
Wait, what color was the dragon? It was white,
It
it was
White.
white. Yep,
not silver.
white.
No.
Not silver like Argon Boss.
White.
It's a white dragon.
Oh, okay.
We're fucked, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yup, heard it.
Why
Tog
don't
is
look at me?
metagaming up hard.
Yeah, why did it
No.
look at Lysandris?
Yeah, why me? Oh wait, I touched the stone.
See, you're smart enough. You figured it out.
Yeah, just ask
Anybody
the
who
question.
touches one of the god stones and tries to recross the bridge, the dragon comes alive and attacks you till death.
So why? What? Okay. All right.
Wait, so how does Lysandris touching the stone involve a dragon coming to attack us?
Because we're trying to leave
I did
with their
something I wasn't
knowledge.
supposed to do.
You're trying to leave the mountain with one of the dark gifts. Pretty cool, huh?
Ooh, we can put Strahd right next to this dragon.
Oh dear God.